everybody. Welcome to Magic and Monsters Ruin. This is our first episode, our prelude, I would say, for Daggerheart. That's right, we are playing Daggerheart in one of my own custom settings, Magic and Monsters Marks of Man. This is a epic baroque fantasy of beauty and ruin. Get ready to see what I would like to say if He-Man was rated R and made for all of us. Yes, this is over the top. There is body horror. There is everything under the sun that I and the cast are known for. The best thing is, you guys don't know the full cast list yet. I haven't announced it. So welcome to the Prelude. You'll get to see the other two members. You know, Adam and Diana are here. Don't worry, people are definitely bringing a game tonight. Wait till you see some of the craziness. And we got some other special things in store. So we'll be ready in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go grab myself something to drink. I recommend you do the same. As a reminder, there is a Streamloot code for 15% off tonight, up to 50 packs, I believe. It's good through Tuesday. All these cards are from old sets as well, so if you notice you have some cards already, that's our way of saying thank you for supporting the show. But enough of that fucking shit. Let me go get some drinks and we'll get started in just a minute.
dwarves. And now
What is up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new show. I'm pretty excited for this one. I'm not gonna lie. I have been wanting to run Magic and Monsters on stream since I worked for Norse Foundry. This entire thing was born just before COVID. We were looking for something to play. I wanted to give 5e another run. Fast forward to today, and they can go fuck themselves. So we are moving this over to Daggerheart because I don't want to leave my baby in the arms of Wizards of the Coast. So we're moving it to something that is way more cinematic based, and I honestly think it's a pretty good fit for our cast. On top of that, you'll see that there are already cards that are up. The audios are going to get changed to them. I'm still like compiling stuff, but if you're a fan of the show and you are over in our Discord, in the memes and media section, if you find audio clips that would be good for any of those cards, post them and I'll add them into the card because I'm looking for anything that makes sense and doesn't overpower the show. But I got some special ones in store as well for it. There are currently 50-something cards in this deck. We have to learn them just like you all do as we play. I mean, I know them, but the cast doesn't know them. And then on top of that, we've never played this game before. At least not live. We've done a playtest. I've ran it quite a few times. But I would like to remind everybody that this game is based around 2d12, called the duality dice, hope and fear. And since the Frank House Dilemma is so prominent on my shows, I feel like maybe this game was written for me. I don't know how much my cast is going to believe that, but I feel like it was. So I'm going to start us off. There's no hyperlinks, but I'm definitely going to be having a drink. And we got it in our monster mug. And I'm going to talk a little bit for this part. So we have a total of 4 cast members. I'm not saying how many episodes this season's going to be, none of that kind of stuff. We're going to see how it goes. This is the prelude. I wanted to give everyone a chance to find their characters' voices, personalities, and all that jazz. And on top of that, I really wanted to make sure that all the overlays work. So, as we run into things during this, if you notice any problems in chat, Give me a couple seconds because there's a delay. There's a good chance I'm working on something in the background. Like if the Streamloot cards cover someone's face or any of that kind of shit, I'll be working in the background as we go through this. But enough bullshit from me. I should probably set the tone for what we're going to be doing tonight. I am a firm believer in having a punch out of the gate. And we did our playtest of this game, and I told them afterwards that the NPCs that they played are going to be a main part of the show. I didn't say how, and I'm not going to tell them all of it, but they will come into play. Audience, by episode 1, I will make 2d12 dice so that you guys can roll in chat, but for today, you'll just have to type d12, and then another person can roll the other d12. The first one will always be hope, the second one will always be fear, and the order that they are rolled, just for tonight. So, Magic and Monsters Marks of Men is a body horror thing of baroque beauty and ruin. We are currently in the age coming after the age of Agamon. Agamon was the child of Zyrocrux, the god of destruction. And the Flensing Fields changed dramatically. One of our players knows it and remembers it, but the entire center of the field is a fucking forest now, from the south to the north, with the equivalent to like great red oaks filling the center of this place. Something happened at the end of the Age of Agamon as we are moving into the New Age. These trees are being harvested by not only the court or the city of courts, they're also being harvested by Imperia. And this has happened over the last 8 years. So much so that in the very center of the Flensing Fields, this place that magically changes all the time, we're getting to where the two kingdoms are starting to see each other once again. This wood is sometimes just normal, sometimes magical, but within this new forest that fills the middle of the valley, old ruins to gods have been found. These ruins are made from the divine essence of the deities that are no longer in a godly form. They walk among the mortals with their powers, but they're no longer immortal themselves. These places are sites of power, and specifically, our group is being sent by the city of courts with one Thorn. A Thorn is a high-ranking member of the Court of the Rose, because there was supposed to be a caravan coming back to the city that has not made it. Very same caravan that our group was a part of in our playtest. Yeah, I heard laughter in the background from my group, for those that remember. So with that, I'm going to bring on... I think I'm going to start with Adam and Diana and bring them on with their characters. We'll give a little bit of introduction and what everything is and what you all do, all that kind of jazz. But mostly I'm going to set the scene and see how you interact with the chaos that is going to ensue. Hi, Adam and Diana. How are we?
Good.
Hello,
How
friends.
are you?
Did you cut the mask yourself? How did that happen?
Nope. I found it at a thrift store. The one that dumps all their Halloween costumes from the studios.
And you have feathers too.
I do, and I do here.
Did you go rob Allie from playing Weehan?
Yeah, no, I actually killed Weehan, and this character killed.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's okay.
Yeah.
No one needs her
Yeah,
anyway.
She was on my list.
She's on the
She was on
shit
my mark
list.
list. She was on my shit list.
Yeah, shit list for sure. So, I do have a couple of quick questions. I'm going to start with Diana. What does your character look like? And obviously, what court are you a part of? And what does your symbol look like? Everyone's got a similar symbol for the courts, which are rotating on screen right here. But is yours any different? Does it have a different color? And the last thing, did you pick a family from the list, or are you your own family?
So I am from the Court of Owl.
Mm.
And funny, if you look at the shield of the Court of Owls,
Yep.
I am half gold bronze.
I
like
know, I
the shield,
saw
and
that.
then the feathers on the other side, which wasn't planned.
That wasn't
But it's
planned?
perfect. No?
Oh, I thought for sure you did that on purpose.
No, all I know was I needed like a mask because I'm part. Do I say what I'm part of?
I would anything that you're secret, I would keep. Like if you have any secretive stuff that you don't want the audience to know yet, I would keep it a secret for now. But you can say what court you're a part of. You can say what family you are if you want. That's all fine. If your family's really important and you want to hide that, that's up to you.
Okay, I'm a bad player. I didn't pick a family.
Yeah, no, you don't have to. You pick the last name. That means you're just a third tier nobody family.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I don't want to give away my background.
No, I wouldn't.
But yeah. So you want me to tell them what I'm playing?
Yeah. You can say what you're playing, what class if you want. That's up to you. I will let you guys decide if you want people to know yet or you want to let it come out. How do you guys want to do this as a cast?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. We'll leave it up to what Diana does.
Oh, no, don't leave it to me. What does everyone
What
else?
about the people in the background? Do you want it to
What do you
be?
think?
Do you want it to be
Say anything.
secret-y? I know what one person's gonna say. Don't tell them a fucking thing.
Should I be secret? Okay.
We'll be secret.
I won't tell you what class I am until you guys figure it out.
Secrets.
All right, done. So what do you look like and you said you're Court of the Owl, right? What's your character's name? As you're walking through, you're coming down out of the foothills of the mountain. You are currently with the Thorn member from the Court of the Rose. The person is dressed in briared armor of like a cast iron. He's been very polite and very kind, but you can tell he's had a lot of military duty. The petals that go around that make the cloth in metal have peacock eyes on the inside of them.
Oh.
And they blink and move as the sun does. And they almost follow the direction where the sun rises and sets.
Okay.
Peacock.
He's like, all right, this is roughly where we're supposed to be within a day of here. I don't know much else other than that. Do either one of you have a way to help find these people, since I am not Court of the Eye or a diviner? Are any of you trained at this?
Trained at finding people.
Well, that is what we're sent to do. They didn't send me a Court of the Owl. I feel like I'm being put on fucking trial.
Going back to the question, sorry, my character literally looks like what you see. So it's like half mechanic, like mechanical face.
Okay.
Black hood, white. I wanted piercing eyes, and I can't really wear contacts like Brianna, but piercing eyes that literally like she just stares a lot.
Like everything, like a creepy owl?
Almost, yes. She's constantly observing everything. She's got feathers on one side, feathers here. It's a long coat, leathers here. It's a long coat with pants, high knee boots. I mean, but she's just like, I don't want to say anything else. So yeah, that's who I look like.
So do you not you're not a tracker? You don't have the ability to track or find things? Is this what I'm hearing? Now,
no.
Let's talk sheets really quick. I'm not going to be pulling up character sheets during this episode because I don't want people to see anything. But we can talk about Daggerheart in general. There are traits that everybody has underneath, like they're like your characteristics, like your character stats, but they're called traits. And underneath those, there are verbs. Those verbs will act very similar to skills. So, for example, instinct has perceive, sense, and navigate. Underneath your main stats, I have a different sheet up right now, but you can see on this little baby one, each one of them. They have different ones. So if you want to try to track something, you can use analyze, for example, under knowledge, looking for prints or looking for marks in the ground. You could also go through and use perceive just to find things if you're better at that. If you're not, you can say you don't know shit about it, and we can see if Adam knows anything.
I mean, I can perceive because I can try and look.
Okay.
Yeah.
So perceiving, are you going to use your court ability? Perceive is you can use it to see through lies once a rest.
So how would I use that if I'm perceiving? I mean, do I see if someone's hiding and they're lying, that they're not
It can
around?
be lying, or it could be someone covering their tracks if they're using magic to do it. It can be any form of deception.
Then yes, I will use that.
So it's once when you get it should say advantage. I think it's written wrong in the card, but advantage just means you're adding a d6 to your roll. So you roll your 2d12, add that stat bonus, and add a d6. Reminding everybody, you also begin with 2 hope today. So everybody has 2 hope. With that said, there is something special about this game. I have fear. And I am starting with fear equal to our players. So that means that I have, I think, 4 fear. Yeah, 4 fear. At the top, you'll see them come up. So I have 4 fear right now.
And we have 2 hope.
There are cards. You can play them if you'd like, Michael. The way it works is as you play those cards, I will use them to showcase how the cards work. Like if you play one, I'll just pull them up and use them as they happen. But absolutely. So you're going to be rolling 2d12, Diana, adding your stat to it. And a d6. You're welcome to, if you have an experience that would add to this, you could spend a hope to use it, but I don't know if you want to.
I do have an experience. My experience is actually called observant.
Of course it is. Why the fuck wouldn't it be?
Okay. So.
Why the fuck wouldn't it be?
And I'm rolling for instinct.
Yep.
Okay, so.
Well, whichever one you think makes more sense out of the verbs underneath those stats.
It's probably instinct.
Do you want to use someone did we'll get to the +1 stat card. That is permanent if you have a gold, Michael. That is a permanent stat card. As a heads up.
All right, so mine is a +1 plus my observant is 3, so that's 4 plus whatever I get.
And remember, you're going to be telling me if it's hope or fear high.
It's fear high.
That's what I like to hear.
We're starting off great. Okay.
Fear high.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Jesus
23,
Christ.
25, 26. 26!
Not only as you're walking down this area with the Thorn member, the Court of the Rose, and our other friend, Adam's character, which we'll get into, you do notice that not only are the tracks hidden, they have used magic to fill the footprints and the wagon marks in. The dirt is slightly different, but they even went far enough to make it look like it rained in the area to help cover the tracks. Like they went really deep with the magic on this. You can find the track and where it goes. It goes off the veered path, and it looks like it goes between 2, one's like an old kind of carved out piece of the mountain to make their way through. And the other side of it, there is a statue that's half crumbled. The lower half of it is legs. There's a bunch of offerings around the bottom of that statue. It's made of a green and gold marble. He looks to you and goes, well, if that's where you're saying we should go, he would look to Adam's character. Adam, when the camera pans over to you, what does your Ponzi ass look like?
Yes, as it's as the camera makes their way over onto Brant's, very beautiful name. Yes, a gentleman, very, very flashy indeed. As some of the rays of sun do catch some of the gold calligraphy upon his purple crested vest and hat. Upon his left hand, you do notice a giant bracer of sorts too, and there's an insignia of what looks like a shield carved upon it with some twinkling stars. Over his shoulder, long brown hair, very not gaunt face.
Not gaunt face?
It is the same sort of color as that, isn't it?
It is. It's almost identical. That's the one on screen right now. That is Adam's right there.
Oh my God.
And you actually notice once you make your way up to his eyes almost seem white.
Oh.
Very dark. But then on the occasion, it's almost like a mist almost covers them. Just like if you think like a dirt being blown like in the wind. almost like that happens every once in a while. Matching trousers as well too, but there his knee-high boots all the way up to his knees, covered in mud, not afraid to trounce his way through the forest or through the thick of it. But yes, I would say, my dear, you've been fantastic at helping us search for everyone. I will follow your lead because I came for moral support. I keep telling everyone moral support. Don't
Your moral support.
Moral support, but of course.
So they sent me someone to make me feel better after I get injured. That's what's coming along. As he starts walking behind Diana's character towards
I forgot to say my name.
path.
I apologize.
Yeah, that's okay. What's your name? What's your name?
It's Alara Blackthorn.
Lara Blackthorn, and you are a tier 3, which will matter later. Tier 3 is a bad tier. The higher the number, the less you are important. You want to be a tier 1.
Okay.
Well, you're learning the game.
Great.
Adam, and what is your character's name? He's like, Alara, lead the way, and he turns to you. He's like, so support us then while we're wandering through this fucking waste.
Just don't get in my way of my discoveries, please.
All right, never do. I'm always here to make everyone feel very comfortable from behind. As he almost like looks
From behind?
Breaks that fourth wall, looks at the camera, and is just like, Brant's Haladaver at your service, ladies and gentlemen. And then right back into the scene again as he goes trouncing about.
Brant's
Haladaver.
Is H-A, I should know, I wrote it. H-A-L-A.
Haladaver. Haladaver.
So you're also a tier 3, because I don't think that was one of the names either in the Court of Shield.
Definitely
okay.
not.
Cool.
He's a family of light-hearted musicians that everybody loves.
Light-hearted musicians, right.
It comes from the heart, is what
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Of course. Yeah.
Music of the heart. Music of the heart.
From the heart. So as you follow behind, he starts going through. The camera pans back through, and I'm going to bring our other member on. Hi, Kelly. Welcome back.
Hello, everyone.
How long has it been? It's been too long. I haven't even seen you since you moved.
It's been a lot. It's been pretty wild. Yeah, it's been about a year since I streamed.
Well, you ready? You ready to remember how to play games?
I'm ready to try and remember how to play games while I'm in front of an audience. Yeah.
So I think you're the only person who has played in Magic and Monsters that's in the cast. Right?
That sounds right.
Okay. Because Amir's not playing, and the other ones don't stream. So, with that said, as the camera pans back to you, and a silhouette of someone behind you trailing, the sound of, like, crunching of stone as they pass through, I'm going to be using some general passive stuff in this game. I'll explain that later, but for now, what is your ability to perceive? Like, what's your stat bonus, and do you have any experiences that make you better at perceiving things?
My instinct is a +1.
Okay.
My experience, I think that would be applicable on this one, would be soldier.
Oh, you're a soldier. By the way, everybody, I don't know everything they built. We only know, like, roughly the classes and the archetypes, but I don't know all their experiences and everything they picked. We kind of went through it and let them have their own thing, so I'm going to be just as surprised as the rest of you are, and I figure I'll just roll with it like the Iron GM style that I normally do. So if you're soldiering, looking around, there's things in the rubble is falling down from up high and passing down. It's kind of bouncing off the carved stone for the pathway going through. It is narrow enough for a cart, but not wide enough for, like, multiple soldiers to go through side by side. You don't know what caravan you're going after, but you are smart enough to know that the caravans are usually big enough to fit like 4 people inside of a wagon. They have larger tires. Some of them float, so they don't have to worry about the rough terrain through the mountains. But you are giving only that you're to go out and find this caravan, find if any of the survivors. If so, bring them back. As a soldier, that is very vague. Usually means the court is covering something.
Right. So, I'm looking around. Varai Runner,
Mm-hmm.
Court of the Scale.
Mm-hmm.
looking around. She's got copper red hair that covers most of her features, actually. Like, she just has it loose in her face. Beat up leathers. Her cloak is a shimmering scales of copper and green.
You went copper. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a green and copper, actually.
Green
so it's mostly
and copper.
green, a little bit of copper.
Okay.
She has a gleaming wand in one hand. She's got some weird sort of like grappling hook shot type deal, like on her belt. It's in the book. It's called the Grappler. But that's the way I can kind of describe it.
That's
and
make it up however you want. That's the name of this game.
yeah. And I'm just looking around and I'm like, well, survivors. Fantastic.
He doesn't seem to hear what you're saying as he's following Alara forward and talking to Brantz next to them. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. I'm going to have our next person pull up into the group with us here. So let me pull up our 3-cam again. Hi, Allie. You're muted, Allie.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? You ready? You got to play a guest star.
I think
You're not dressed
so.
as a boy today. I'm a little concerned.
I know. I'm a little disappointed, but
Did
Here we
you contemplate it again, or did you like, no, I'm not doing facial hair for an
I
entire show?
thought about it. I really thought about it. But
Now
I was,
remember,
I want to go a little bit lower effort for this
If we've
one.
learned anything so far from Slit Lid, do not wear a mask, Diana,
Yes.
for an entire season. But hey, some people got to learn the hard way. So
You've only got a half face one. You're gonna be fine. You got this. Oh no.
Oh no.
So as the camera pans back over the shoulder of Kelly's character, Kelly, can you give me a perceive check? Feel free to add anything that you would like. While that's going on, it lands on our fourth and last party member. Allie, do you want to describe the creepy ass? Because I already know you're going to be creepy. I already know it.
Absolutely. So Talia Godot is about 5'3", kind of petite build. She has this very like shaggy, wavy hair that hangs down in her face a bit, and she's dressed in a kind of like jewel tones and lots of like blacks and neutrals.
Okay.
She's carrying a dual staff with her. And if you look, she has a belt, and on the belt you see what looks like almost like these bags, and when she moves, there's a little clinking noise that's like, it doesn't sound like clay, but it's definitely something with maybe closer to wood.
Sure.
It's
Whatever
not sharp
imaginary
enough to be rock.
Yeah, whatever imaginary material you would like to use.
And she has a burlap bag as well, that you can kind of see the outline of what looks like some sort of skull. And as she, is walking, you hear her occasionally kind of like lean down to whisper to it a little bit.
Does your skull talk, Allie?
I get a talking skull with my
Well,
skull.
I'm gonna have to make Streamloot cards for your skull. What is your skull's name? What are you whispering, or do you not want the audience to know yet?
Ooh,
Yeah, you made a
I didn't
talking
think
skull.
about
This
his
is on
name.
you now.
Regis.
Regis?
Regis.
I just want you to know all I can think of is R.A. Salvatore and the Halfling, from the Halfling's Gem. But, we'll go with it. Nick just said skulls are goth Easter eggs. Not wrong.
The candy they got.
Not wrong. You are not wrong. So with that, I'm going to take us back to our group here with the two in the back. What did you get, Kelly, for your perception roll, your ability to perceive? And are you spending experience or anything?
So I spent a hope
Okay.
to use my soldier background.
Okay.
Before I did that, I picked my number for strange patterns. Choose a number between 1 and 12. When you roll that number on a duality die, you gain a hope or clear a stress.
That is.
You can change this number when you take a long rest. Well, I rolled my duality die because I picked a 6, so I got my hope back, and my total ended up being a 16 for instinct.
16. As the stones are falling down, you can see a pile, like as you're going through the passageway on the front half, like the entrance of this kind of relief that's been carved out of the statue. There's loose stone across, and in the loose stone, you can see the tip of a boot and a bone phalanges poking out from the rubble. Someone died here from either a landslide or an avalanche. For clarity for the audience, I'm only going to do this a few times. Because fear was rolled earlier, I use that as my action to activate part of the terrain. Right now, there's a risk of landslides. She perceived it. Loud noises. There is a chance that rock will fall down the mountain in the area we are in. And I didn't have to spend anything because that was them rolling fear, which means it kind of went to me during that cinematic spotlight. That's the piece that I activated. With that, the two of you are walking up behind as you're kind of getting between the area carved out and the statue that's all crumbled and destroyed. Are either one of you doing anything about the body that is buried there, mentioning it to the thorn, or are you leaving it be? And are you gonna message the people up front at all? Say anything to people up front at all?
I'm going to send my tiny harmless elemental pet to the front.
All right, well, let me get everybody here on screen together. We're gonna bring everybody up. I think I got a full shot. The whole party. So, what is this fucking elemental?
Let's see. Oh my gosh.
Are they calling familiars? What do they call them in this game?
Little buddy.
Yeah, well.
Someone did ask if it was Regis Philbin. I'm not doing Regis Philbin's voice.
So it is. It's a green and copper. Almost like a mist of some sort, but it has like it looks almost like a hologram or like a container that is surrounding this mist.
Is it like a green and copper like airy mist, like air elemental? Okay.
Yeah.
That's
and so it just kind of floats to the front. And it lands on I forgot Adam's character's name already. I was very distracted by the accent. Brance.
Yes.
Lands on Brance's shoulder and says, and it kind of like a deeper voice, even though it's this light, airy thing. It's almost like it's trying to make itself sound more intimidating.
Of course it is. It's a Kelly familiar.
Right. My mistress has found a boot and some phalanges sticking out from some rocks. I don't know if we want to maybe take a look at that, or if we just want to say, fuck it.
I can ask the rest of the party really quick. Alara, and,
What?
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting, what was your name again, my friend?
Oh, yes.
You don't remember the person you've been traveling with for 2 weeks on a mountainside?
No, sorry, I woke up with a very bad headache today, and it's just...
Was it the excessive drinking last night, and the night before, and the night before that?
It could have been, yes, but that is how I get through my day sometimes.
Well, until you remember, or somebody else tells you, you can just call me Lieutenant Thorne. Since you can't remember my name, then I am not giving it to you.
That is all right, Lieutenant.
Does anybody else in the group remember his name? It is in our notes.
I have it, I think.
Oh, I forgot. Kelly has played this, the rest of you haven't. This game specifically, if something is said, because it's a blank slate, it's like a loose setting, things become canonized. We've done it in other games, but it is hard in this one. Especially when we get into like courtly stuff. But if something is said, like you don't remember his name and he's not going to tell it to you, Until you figure it out, from now on, you just have a disadvantage to anything you do with this guy.
Oh,
There's now canon that you don't remember his name.
I love it. You know what? I'll sucker him into it. It's okay. We'll get there. We'll definitely
Sure.
get there. Yes, Lieutenant and Laura. Our other compatriots are saying that behind us they found. They would like to know if we would like to investigate loot and phalanges sticking out of the rubble, or fuck it. Not like
Fuck
do
it.
the deed, but like fuck it and like walk away from it.
Not into messing and fucking
No,
dead
But
bodies.
that's why I said it's not that. It's saying fuck it and walking away from it.
I immediately just turn around and beeline to the back to see where this dead body.
Yeah, you don't
My
have to walk that
familiar's-
far.
My familiar shaking its head like, no, not it. We're not from the core to the bone.
Speaking of core to the bone, Allie, there are bones on the ground as everybody is wandering
Yeah.
their way back.
Meanwhile, absolutely, Talia is already going towards the bones
Okay.
and taking a bit of a look through there. It's pretty obvious the cause of death for this. Poor soul, right?
It looks like it.
Hmm.
Are you going to start trying? Like, there's a lot of stone to remove. You would be spending probably a good 30 minutes to get enough of the rubble off. No rolls, but just time. And we're not really on a. The only time we're on is if you don't find these fucking people, right?
The phalanges are perfectly fine. I'll take
They
those.
are. They are out. Yeah. Or are you going to use your court ability?
I was considering it, but I think I will, in fact.
If you remove the bones from the body, like at site of rest, that power may not work. It'll probably require a spellcraft roll because you are moving it from the site of death. Now, if the spirit is still around, it's not going to roam with the bones.
I might as well.
And again, in this game, there are two rests, just like 5e. There's a short and a long, and there is a recovery economy, I will say, where you can recover things in those, not just hit points. So you can easily take
Right.
rest and recover some of that. So if you want to grab the bones, I would like you to describe what it looks like as you grab the hand of this dead person. The hand is smaller. There is mud under the hand, this like a gray, almost clay-like substance.
hmm
What does it look
so
like
I
as you
think
cast?
Talia's gonna reach out and take the hand, and she's just gonna press it to her face,
Okay.
and kind of just stroke it a little bit, and she's just gonna whisper, "Who killed you, Fallen One?"
So you get one question with this ability, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Who killed you? You would hear a voice that is almost alien come from it. As it probes, you can almost feel it wiggle through your gray matter to speak to you, like making space. As it says, I was killed by the very caravan I was guarding. There was a creature, a woman of sinew and bone. I was the child that it carried in its pack. She made it, but I did not.
Excellent. Okay. And as she is holding it and hears the question answer, she just goes, "Shh. Now is your turn to rest."
Aw. Now, would
And then I'm gonna-
you like to spend 10 gifts to use your ability immediately if you want to ask a second question? Because remember, gifts in this, every 10 that are here, you can spend them to do things. Would you like to reactivate it for free? Currently, for a little note of where we're at, there are 40 cards. 40 gifts.
I kind of feel like
Oh, no, I lied to you. Not 40. That's with Mythic Bastion land cards. There are 27.
okay. 27. With
Mhm.
27, no, I will not.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, you tell him it is your time to rest as the bones, the power becomes inert. Do you collect the phalanges anyway?
Yes.
All right. I'll take us back to the group.
Off kid toes.
We are traveling currently, as I bring a map up. I don't have a marker for this game yet. I probably should give us a marker. So let's just grab a random one for now. I'll bring some court symbols in later. We'll use this elemental one since we have a fucking elemental with us. Let me lock this really quick. The one on the right-hand side is color just because I want you to be able to see the space of where things are kind of marked out. But they're not, it's not permanent. Like the black and white is going to be the final map that we're using. It'll just be more detailed. All the pink marks, like I said before the show, are areas where you're going to get to pick a spot that somehow your character is tied to. Background, history, whatever. You don't need to give it out on the show unless it is the pink one I'm about to put the elemental next to. If it is, I'll have that person kind of speak up and let me know if it's theirs and then message me what it's about. Or if you want to tell the party what it's about, that's fine as well. Let me lock this because I keep moving it like a jackass. And then I'm gonna jackass, and then let me move our elemental here. So this is Udarak. This is the city of courts. You've come down and around, and you are moving through a wilderness area along the cliff edge, along the mountain edge. And this is where we are going to be arriving at. So if that is somebody's, let me know. If not, I will define it when we get there. Are you going to share the party what that was?
Oh, yeah.
The lieutenant would look at you and go, does that serve any purpose to us? Does anyone know if that caravan is the one we're looking for? I was given the same information you were.
Oh, Lieutenant Avallo, I'm not quite sure. But they did speak of a very interesting creature, a woman of sinew and bone. Does this fit the brief?
Not that I know of. Do you know anything of that being a member of the Cord and Bone?
May I roll to
Knowledge.
see if I do?
Knowledge is an actual trait in this
Excellent.
game. So under knowledge, you have knowledge, and then you have your lovely recall, which is what you're going to be doing right now because you're not analyzing. With that, let me get you, we have some cards here. We have a couple gold ones that were spent, which we'll get into as we get further into the game. But if you want, right now there is current cards that are playable. We have 2 golds I'll do. We also have a My Love card. My Love, yeah. So the way My Love works when it's played, when My Love is played, it can be anything you love. It doesn't have to be a person. And you can communicate with it anywhere, ever. Like, doesn't matter. Different plane of existence. Remember, highly magical setting. So they're important if you need to be able to commune with things. All the cards are open right now, so if you need to look at them all, you can. I will say, Kelly, someone played a +1 legendary stat for you. You get a +1 to one of your primary traits.
Oh my.
And that came from Michael.
Guess my knowledge is going up to 3.
All right.
Nice.
So if you want to make a knowledge roll, the same thing. It is 2d12. Someone can assist you by spending a hope. That'll give you an advantage. Whoever assists in this game, the way it is usually rolled, is the person who assists by spending a hope, they roll that d6, just so they're involved in the situation. So are you going to make a knowledge roll then on this? Since you are a Cord of Bone, I'll make the difficulty a little easier. There's a chance you may know.
Excellent. Okay, let's find out.
I'm in danger.
We got a 10 on fear.
A 10 on fear.
Is that your total, Alia?
Oh, total is 12.
12.
Thank you.
Okay.
12
So
is
before...
12 is not high enough. The difficulty was a 15. I made it from 20 to 15.
I was going to do something.
Sure, what's
I
that?
was going to use an ability.
What would you like to use?
Reassurance. That's what I was trying to catch you ahead of time. Once the rest, after an ally attempts an action, but before the consequences take place, you can offer assistance or words of support. When you do, your ally can reroll their dice.
I mean, fuck you.
So, as Thalia is thinking about this, because Eric, I also put down that I want to claim this area.
Okay. Okay, what is this area called to you? Even if it's not the real name, or it can be, that's up to you. What is it?
So, what it was called to me is the Bloodstained Marches.
Okay.
Where House Renner lost a contingent of red-scaled mages and soldiers.
And are you a high tier or a low tier? Are you a tier 1? Or are you like
tier 3?
Oh, okay.
I grabbed him from the dock.
You went tier 3. You're trying to make a name for yourself.
I'm trying to make a name for myself,
All
yes.
right. At least they've seen you. I didn't have to put you on like black screen the entire time, since Kelly usually hides from everybody in this game.
Right.
So a contingent of them. Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, my family has ties here, and we've heard rumors of creatures of sinew and bone, and I kind of like give her a little brief description of like what was passed down through.
It would be the things you saw when we played our playtest.
Yep. So
I'll put one on the screen. If you scroll down, you can see them on the screen still. If you need to see those little fuckers, they are still on the screen down at the bottom. Here, let me help you. There you go.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I'll put it up here in the circle. So you know
the ones
I
was
was
the shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ones that we've read about anyway. They were most of them were female, or at least female presenting. Their lace ended up being like bone and sinew.
And she re-rolled, so I don't get my fear. Is that what happened? Did you roll?
She can re-roll, and then she can
Okay, give me a re-roll.
just re-roll.
That's a 12. However, it is a critical. That is a 6 and a 6.
Still has to beat though.
Has to beat.
Has to beat. But that means that if you spent anything, you didn't spend anything, like any hope or anything, you get that back. Any stress or anything on a crit, you would get back. And you said you was with hope though, not fear. Oh yeah, it's crit, so it's hope. Yeah. So I'm washing that fear away. I don't get to keep it. The lieutenant would look to the group with everyone talking. Says, hold on. You're telling me that we're looking for these 7 foot tall things of sinew and bone. This sounds like people from Imperia. This doesn't sound like people from the City of Courts. These are highly marked individuals. Why are we seeking out a caravan of people from Imperia? Were they prisoners? I was not told we were escorting prisoners back. Did your house send us?
My familiar goes and doesn't settle on Lieutenant Avalo's armor because it knows better.
Okay.
But it kind of looks to me, and before I can even say anything, Ereshki, my familiar, goes, well, I mean, we weren't, like, this was going to happen anyway. We just scored a position on this caravan because they're kind of pissed that one of our tutors got lost.
Excellent. Great. Well, then maybe one of you could tell me what that is. As he points off to the side, I am going to spend a fear to activate a second part of the scene, putting me at 4. In the distance, down in the valley, just really east of where you are, there is a large silhouette as the sun is setting behind it of this creature crawling up out of the ground. And you can see hands grabbing it and pushing it up. At the distance you're at, which is miles, this thing has to be 100, 200 foot tall. On the top of it, there is almost a crown-like shape as this thing stands fully upright and turns and starts walking south down the fencing fields. There are screams that you can hear miles away up in here, up in this area. And I am going to activate an avalanche. Well, a rock slide in the area. As rocks start coming down, you can see them in the distance. I'm giving you fair warning because this area was spotted beforehand. As they start crumbling down at the top, You see silhouettes of creatures shoving these rocks down. This isn't from the sound. And this is definitely something that Varys would see before everybody else. That is my action. They are coming down. This is a reaction roll for everybody, which means that your fear and your hope doesn't matter. You just need to beat the difficulty. This is a difficulty 15 because you're near cover, because you guys decided to stay near where we are as they are shoving everything over. And then I would need reactions for everybody. This would fall under your, I believe, agility. You can spend experience if you want to, any of that kind of stuff.
I'm going to spend my other experience.
What's your experience? It costs you a hope to do it.
Oh, wait. That's what I wanted to ask you.
Uh-huh.
Can you remind us about tracking the stress and the hope?
So stress is anytime you cast an ability. So certain powers, you'll see that there is a circle next to your card, like looks like a lightning bolt. That is a stress cost. Hope is when you want to do extra things, like let's say you want to help somebody else, that costs a hope. Some abilities cost hope. That is a little more rare. They're usually a little more powerful. Or you can do the 3 hope ability. That's your class ability on your sheet. And then the last thing is if you want a combo or tag team. You have to spend 3 apiece for that.
How do we gain hope?
Every time you roll and your hope die is higher, you just get a hope. That's it.
So that's what I thought. I just want to make sure.
Nope, totally fine. Hey, we're teaching the audience as well. It's totally fine.
Can I still use my experience parkour?
Parkour! Yes, you absolutely can.
I would also like to use my experience dancer if I could.
Tiny dance? Dancing?
Oh, things are coming out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Are you sure? I'll let you use that. It costs you a hope. I mean, why not? What's wrong? Was that not a good roll for you?
Not for me.
It was a 12 for fear with me.
12 with fear? 12
with fear.
Yes. Okay. Well, I don't get it, so it doesn't matter. It's a reaction. You don't get hope or fear from this because it's a reaction roll.
Yeah.
Mine is a 13, but my hope is high.
Hope is high. Okay, great. What about the other two?
14.
14?
I got a 16 with fear, but I rolled another 6 for my die.
Your die.
My strange patterns.
Oh.
So
Great.
I get a hope anyway.
All right.
You get a fear, but I get a hope.
I do get a fear. So, and that doesn't count as switching spotlight. So, anyone who got a 15 or higher does not get hit by this as it comes crushing down. I'm going to roll damage for this. We haven't done damage in this game. For those who haven't played Daggerheart before, there are thresholds. I rolled 2d6 and I got a 9 to anybody who did not make their roll. You did not roll a 15, meets a pizza. You are taking 9 points of damage, and you compare that against your threshold.
Now, and then what if, though, even through my dancing, I get hit with stuff? My clothing is actually very thick. So it's like a gambeson of armor. So I would like to use an armor, please. That would then
it'll knock it down 1 step. So there are 3 steps. I can show this actually on here. For those who've not played this game, I should really pull out a regular one. Because I don't have a regular one out right now because I'm a dumbass. I'll pull one out when we're talking. But there's 3 levels down here at the bottom. These gray boxes here. And each one will have a number in it for when you take damage. So, for example, if yours is 8, if it's 8 or less, you'll take the 1 point of hit points. And then usually the next one will be 16. So if it is 16 to 9, they would take 2 points. Anything that doubles that number, you would take 3 points. You can spend 1 armor to knock it down a step. Some people have the ability to knock it down by 2, but I don't think anyone in this party can. Yes, Allie? I'm gonna grab a real character.
Never mind. It's because a reaction is not an action.
Correct.
So
Correct.
that negates what I was about to do. Never
Well,
mind.
what is it?
I was gonna go ahead and cash in 3 hope for Witch's Charm, which is when you or an ally with ally, not my name, within far rolls a failure on an action roll, you spend 3 hope to change it to a success with fear instead.
I don't care if you use that on a reaction. I don't give a shit. It's your hope.
Okay, beautiful. Let's see. Diana, I think you rolled the lowest on that, correct?
I think the 2 of us rolled, right? Lowest?
I got a 12.
Yeah, no, he's the lower than me.
I was
I rolled a
lower.
13.
Oh, okay.
We
I
both failed,
mixed
but
y'all up.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, then I will go ahead and well, actually, wait, do you have armor?
Yep. I think everybody has
Yeah.
at least some armor. Armor is the boxes
Okay.
next to your armor number.
Right. Excellent. Okay. In that case, yeah, I'll go ahead and use that on Brance to succeed and GTFO.
Okay? So you take no damage.
Whoa!
Right?
Look at those dancing.
Yep.
All right, so as everyone dodges all this, you see the lieutenant slam his hand down on the ground, and it pulls thorns up in front of him, and they kind of curve, making a barrier, holding all the stones in place. In his other hand, he's pulling out a wand to cast on the people up the hill. Now, distance in this game is a little weird. For those who don't know, they did a bunch of weird measurement things. But to make it simple, every square is 5 foot, just like every other game you've played. Melee is 1 square. Very close is 3 squares, so 15 feet. Close is 6 squares, so 30 feet. Far is 12 squares, so that's going to be 60 foot, right? Yep. And then very far is 13 plus. These people are at far range right now. They are 60 foot up the mountainside. It's fairly steep. They're kind of dropping the rocks down on top of you. With that, there is no initiative in Daggerheart. There is only spotlights. So spotlights always start with the players unless I'm using a fear. I use the fear to activate that. I am not going to spend another fear. I sit at 5 right now, but I am going to change our music up and pass it to you all, which means that any of you can use a spotlight. I rolled my character, which had stayed on our side of the board. The way I usually do this, if I have an NPC, I'll have the NPC call somebody out to do stuff to make it clear. So he would yell, form behind me, I'll make the wall larger, somebody shoot those people down. And you see the last shadow push a rock over as he stands up. He's got these like leathery wings that come up out of the back of him.
Mm.
Spotlights on you all. And we got range.
Would it be within far, you said?
Far, correct. 12
Yeah,
squares,
it's
so
within
60 foot. I'll usually use just
excellent.
I'll usually just say the distance unless we're in grid combat, so far.
Okay, perfect. I'll go ahead and cast Blighting Strike.
And what is
So
Blighting
we'll see if
Strike? Because I have no fucking idea what that is.
You make a spellcast roll against the target within far range. On a success, the target takes 1d6 plus 1 magic damage using your proficiency.
Oh,
and
wow.
the next time the target deals damage to an ally, it's reduced by half. But if I succeed with fear, the target instead takes 1d10 plus 1 magic damage using your proficiency.
Damn.
Pretty cool.
Okay. I don't like it, but sure.
I love it.
So, is there a
So-
spellcast roll for that?
Yes. So I'll go ahead and use that. Boom. No, that hella fails. That's a 1 and a 2 with fear plus 1.
Ooh, fear to me. So that goes to me with 1. Is you shoot this as is it a bolt? Or like a black splotch? Like, what does it look like?
With Blighting Strike, I feel like it's a swarm of locusts.
As the swarm of locusts flies out towards these creatures, there are 3 of them at the top of the hill. Now you can see they've all pushed the rubble off. Behind them in the distance, there's definitely a cave or an opening that they must be coming in and out of. One jumps up, wings sprout out, and it dives at you over the top of the thorn wall that the lieutenant has made. As it comes sweeping by for a strike on you, I, in this game, rolled a hit, which is great for me. We do have some cards in here, but nothing that I can see that will help you right now. This is the only show where I don't get anything from the cards right now. There's going to be something later, but we haven't got to that. I am going to see if I can hit you. +1 to it. I only roll a d20 in this game, by the way. I don't roll 2d12 with the rest of you special people. I only get a d20. So I got a 17. Does that hit your evasion?
Yes, it does.
All right, so I hit you, and I hit for 6 points of damage.
Neat. Okay.
With that, I'm going to spend a fear to grab you and fly with you.
Awesome.
That is an ability. You need to make me either a strength, or sorry, not a strength, but a agility. Yeah, agility or a strength roll. Either to dive out of the way or strength to break the grapple as it dives down.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use agility for that.
Star Drew, I don't know what card it is offhand. There's just some that give bonuses and some that don't. Most of the things that have been played so far are just our gift cards, which are fine because it lets them reactivate abilities for 10 cards. We do have a flinching field card though. 5.
I'm not rolling well.
All right.
Not
As it
rolling
hits
well
you, grabs
today.
you, it swoops out and starts to come flying back up and around. Now that you can see this thing, it is made of rock and almost looks like bone. That like edges the wings, the tips of the wings. The wings are very bat-like. It has 2 big hands and 2 little ones. Once it grabs you, it pulls you in, and the little hands grab a hold. And you can see the center of the chest split as teeth kind of prong out as it begins to like, looks like it's going to drain or bite or chew on you as it's flying off.
Eric?
Yes?
May I do one action beforehand because I thought it was an action
already
and
shot.
it's a reaction. Okay, well then I can do it now.
You
I think,
shot.
because...
You shot.
Okay.
I used fear to activate. I used fear again to do my power. I am now spending another fear to carry you up to the ledge.
Oh, and the carrying's not
Nope.
considering marking hit points. Damn. Okay.
Nope. And so I did do damage to you when I clawed you. If you want to do something with that, you're welcome to.
Yes, that's what I was asking to do the thing for.
Sure, what do you want to do?
Beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and mark a stress to hex them so that action and damage rolls against this creature gain a bonus equal to my tier.
Oh, so everybody gets a bonus.
Yes.
So tier 1 bonus. Everyone gets a +1. Well, with that, I'll take us back to the party. Party members, spotlight goes back to you all. Who is going to go? She gets carried off. You can either let her go again because there's no order to how this stuff works, or one of you can go if you have a shot and you want to shoot as it takes her up to the ledge. She's over the ledge, is getting ready to land now at that far distance.
So she's far.
Mm-hmm.
She's far.
Mm-hmm. She's far, and that creature's far, along with the other 2 on the ledge.
Do either of you want to go?
Sure. You said Frank House on the cards. Let's say, for example, like the domain spells, the lightning bolts. That is the
Stress.
amount of hope we have to spend.
Stress.
That's the amount of stress we have.
Lightning bolt stress.
Okay. All right. So she is hanging over the ledge. She is not quite up to the.
No,
ledge.
they're over. It's over top. It's touching down with her holding. I spent an extra fear to go all the way up. I took 2 actions with this guy. Dove and attack, another to fly up because I spent my fears.
Okay. Can we tell distance-wise how high she's like hovering?
Far, and she falls off of it. She's gonna fall on the ledge. She won't get hurt.
Okay.
Because it's kind of like touching down with her, so the rest of them can group up on her.
All right. Yeah, Brant, as that happens, you see him actually reach down. It looks like he has this pouch on his hip. He flips it open and sticks his hand inside. I'm going to activate my grimoire, my book.
Okay.
So it's one of the cards that I get, right?
Yeah, sure. I don't.
Yes.
The audience and I do not know what these do. I have no idea what powers you guys took.
So one of the ones I took for spells was through the arcane because of my 2. What are they called? The 2 domains. One of them is, or not the arcane, but it's the book that's on fire, whatever that one is called.
Gotcha.
But yes, it is a book of Ava, and one of the spells I would like to cast from that. If I see her just sitting over there, you see him. No, that's not the right one. No, that's not the right one. You see him. He sticks his hand in there, and you see almost like a little ice cube starts to kind of like form like
An ice
into
cube, okay.
his other hand as he takes it, and you just see him. He flings it as hard as he can as it starts flying, and it hits the ground in front of this thing. And I want to see. I'm going to cast the spell Ice Spike, and as this, it hits the ground, and this like spike of icy goodness is going to try to stab one of the other creatures that is up on top of the
does it have a spellcast roll?
It does. So it says to summon a large ice spike within far range. I can use it as a weapon. Make the spellcast roll against the target's difficulty instead.
Okay.
For success, I deal D6 physical damage using your proficiency.
Okay. So you make a spellcraft. It's usually spellcast, which is using the stat for your class.
Yes.
And if you have an experience you want to spend, you can. That's another option.
That one of my experience. I don't believe my experiences will work in this case. He's all right. That is going to be an 11 with hope.
11 with hope.
Yes.
Are you happy with that number? Now, evasions in this game are lower than D&D for everybody. So you guys don't think that like 15 is a starter. Like a 15 is high in this game. Are you good with that? Nothing you want to add? You're comfortable?
Did you say we have any +1 cards in this one?
No, I did not make them technically yet.
Not.
There will be one when you guys have earned them technically, but it has not been unlocked yet.
No, I will say that is that's what I got.
So we do have a lasting effect card for all the people here, just so you know. Spell effects with durations can last an extra spotlight round. So if you have things that are spotlight, you can spend that and it'll do 2 spotlights worth. So for example, this is a 1 spotlight effect, right? You could spend that to have it also go off next round with no stress on the next spotlight.
Oh, but sure, let's do it.
Okay.
We're trying it out tonight. This is fun.
So that is going to be a Star Drew card. So what did you say your hit was 11? That hits me. What is the damage?
Damage is D6 physical. I'm gonna hit you physical.
Don't make me take you off the camera.
Okay.
Don't make me do it.
All right. So physical damage. Oh, nice. 6 on the die. 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yeah.
6 is good. As you hit this thing, the spike hits it once. You rolled with hope. It stays on your side of the board. Do you just want to go again and hit it immediately with the ice again?
Yeah, I'll do it again. Yeah, then that ice, as soon as it melts, yeah, you see him just like bring his hand down, almost like yes, and it shoots right back up again.
Just a spellcraft roll, but you don't have to spend the stress. This is how Magic and Monsters is a little more magical than normal. You're able to activate things more often than normal.
That's an 11 that time,
hits me again?
It's opposite. It is with fear.
Okay, well, I'll get the fear, but finish your damage.
That is going to be 4 damage that time.
4, that is enough. As you punt this thing twice, it starts to crumble, and you see it fall around, and she's still standing up there. The other 2 look at her, and as the chests open up on them, you see they have these like long, protruding needle-like teeth. Is they're going to get ready to dash at her. I'll take it back to the party. That was with fear, which means it is my turn. Up at the very ledge, I'm going to put... Oops, I don't want that map. I want to put this one back up. Up at the very ledge, the other 2 dive at her instead of going down after the druid. They look emaciated, like they need food. I'm going to roll twice to hit Allie. Allie, does a 9 hit you?
9 does not hit me.
I rolled 9 twice in a row. I spent an extra fear for the extra attack. I miss. I'm going to keep my 4 fear. They both dive at you. After you get dropped, they miss as you kind of fall through the area they are attacking. That goes to the back to the party. Who wants to go? Somebody who hasn't yet.
Yeah.
So can we actually like climb up there?
You could try to climb up there if you want, yeah, or fly if you have the ability to fly.
No, but I think I want to try and even the playing field a little bit.
Okay. Well, one's down.
Yeah. Can I want to at least try and move so that I'm close to them.
Okay. Well, it's a 60. It's 60 foot up.
60
What's
foot.
your move?
I think move is you can move up to
Close.
30.
It's close, and then you can move twice, but it's I think it's like Numenera where you make an athletics roll.
So I'm going to move close. I'm going to move the 6 squares. That's going to take them from far to close, hopefully.
Okay.
I'm trying to like split the difference. And so, like I said, Farai, in one hand she has the wand, and on her belt she's got this like it's called the grappler. It's like a hook chain.
Sure.
I'm gonna actually pull out the hook chain to try and attack one of these things.
Okay.
And Allie, your ability gives us a +2 to the roll.
Her tier.
The ability
Or tier +1.
+1.
Yeah.
+1. Okay. All right. Let's go. All right. I got a 13 with hope.
Oh, that's it? Yeah, that hits. I'm way below that.
Okay.
Hope
So
for
then
you.
I roll my damage.
Yep.
It was only 2, but
Okay.
the ability for the grappler is that when I hit, I can pull them into melee.
Are you fucking serious? So down the cliff?
I'm pulling them down the cliff
So-
to make it easier for other people to hit them.
So
the feature's
you
called hook.
ninja wall run up and grab the guy and pull him down?
I ninja wall up, I throw the grappler out, I hook it around him, and then I pull him into melee range with
Oh
me.
my god.
So now it's cut the distance.
Do I have to make a strength or anything, or I just get
No.
pulled?
It
Fuck.
just says hooked on a successful attack. You can pull the target into
Okay.
melee.
All right, so now it's only a shorter distance. Are you just going to fall with it?
Yeah, let's do it.
So
I'm
you're going to
I'm
fall
soldier,
with
baby. Let's fucking
it.
go.
Just give me a reaction roll to see if you get injured because you're falling down a rocky slope of shittiness. The reaction roll will be agility under leap.
Okay.
I don't know. Is it, while she's doing this, audience, is anyone hearing the static pops at all, or is it just me? Just as a heads up. Because if it's just me, I'm going to let it be and I'll deal with it later. Put it in
I got
chat.
15.
15. You're fine. You land easy. You pull this thing down. The grapple hits. Its wings try to get out. They don't even get it out in time. They slam into the ground. I failed my roll. I take damage from the fall. Fucking great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I took 6 points. So as it falls and hits, you rolled with hope, correct?
Yes.
Who do you want to pass it to?
So I turn to the court of the owl and the court of
Cordial.
field.
So Diana.
And I'm like, one of you two. got one ready and set
There's
to go.
one laying next to you guys within, I
Yeah.
mean, it's going to be within probably very close, 3 squares.
Okay. Then I guess
Yeah,
I'll
I
run
don't
in
even know
and
where
try
I
and
am.
stab it.
Can't see Dick.
I don't know what it's called in the pops. I'm going to, while you're rolling that, I'm going to reboot, I am going to reboot my Elgato Wave. I feel like we had this problem before and we do not know what caused it, so. This is Tech Night, because it happens every time.
Tech Night.
All right, so go ahead and get your roll. They probably won't hear you because I'm going to close down the Elgato stuff, but they might still. I'm going to quit my sounds. Yeah, I don't know what the pop is from. It seems like it went away. The pop's gone. Yeah, pops are gone now. I didn't even do anything. Anyway.
So 2d12, yes?
Yep, 2d12.
Well, that's 3 total.
3 total.
Yeah.
That's
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
that's the 3 total.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I can still hear it a little bit. Do you have anything to re-roll in your powers or anything like that? And was it hope or fear?
No, it was hope.
Okay, so it stays on your side. You want to go again?
Yeah, I'll try again.
What were you using, by the way?
Oh, I wasn't. I mean, I'm using my dagger.
Okay, you're running and attacking. All right, cool.
Yeah. Okay, that's a lot better. So 11, 8, so 19.
19.
And it's hope.
Hope high.
Hope high.
That stays on yours. 19 hits me. Give me your damage. I can't fucking do anything about that. I am going to reboot this wave because usually it's wave.
That is 8 points of damage.
8 points. All right, let me reboot this wave.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, we still can't hear you.
There we go. Let's see if that fixed it, everybody. Can you guys all hear me again?
Yes.
All right, cool. Yeah, the reboot, the waiting dance. Yes, that's what it was. Eric's dead mic with buzzing. Was it buzzing still? Ooh, that means it's an OBS connection then. And I cannot fix that easily. But it should be good now. I don't hear it anymore. It was definitely Elgato Wave. Let me know if it goes away. With that, your hit was how much damage?
8.
8 did you, Kelly, grab the one that was already wounded? Oh no, yours is the only other one that was wounded. 8's enough. You kill this one as well as it starts to crumble and fall apart. As this one falls apart, inside of it, you can see in the chest the skull of something as it kind of crumbles in on itself. Something that could definitely be looked at later. Did you roll with Hope? Is it still on your side of the board?
Yeah, it was on my side.
All right, who's going next? There's only one left at the top. I kind of feel like we should go to our Court of the Bone up at the top.
That would be lovely.
And it's Talia, right? Talia?
Talia, yes.
Okay. Talia, what do you want to do?
So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Vicious Entangle at whoever's closest to me.
Vicious Entangle, okay.
Actually, you know what? No, not yet. I'm gonna try to smack whoever's closest to me with my dual staff.
There's one next to you. It's moving on and he missed, so there's one right next to you. Their evasion, so you know, is a 9. It's very easy to hit.
Beautiful. Come on. That is a 15.
With fear?
With hope.
Damn it.
With hope.
15 hits me. Give me damage.
Excellent. Okay, and that is going to be 4 big points. But I'm going to follow that up because I have now succeeded on an attack roll against a target within melee range. I'm going to go ahead and mark a stress, and I'm going to kick myself off them to deal an extra 2d6 damage and knocking them back, hopefully off the cliff.
Wait, does it have the ability to knock people back?
Yeah.
Do I make
and
a strength or anything?
Either yourself or the target to very close range.
Do I have to make a strength roll or anything?
No, it just happens. Because I already succeeded with the hit.
Well, that's enough to knock it back. It will fall down, so please add an extra d6 to your roll.
2d6. 7 extra points there.
So what was the total then? Because it adds together. Because remember, we're
7
bypassing.
plus 4,
oh,
so
dude,
11.
It hits and just blows apart on the ground.
Or no, it was plus... Okay, beautiful, yeah.
It blows apart on the ground. You can see the skull in it. It's a smaller skull. It's got incisors, like long fangs for the people who are on the ground. I'll take this back to our party.
Okay.
What does the group want to do? We are out of combat. He drops the thorn wall. Looks at the group. He goes, well, maybe they did send me some competent people. I was honestly a little worried. What is this? Is he like kind of boots the skull with his boot?
Yeah.
Like, just kicks it a little bit.
I'm gonna
Are you
run
able to
back.
get back down?
I don't
Are you
think so.
Are you gonna look around for like a path or anything like that?
Absolutely, yeah.
If you turn
I
around,
also
there is a
wanna-
huge archway covered by vines and moss in the actual mountainside. It
Okay.
looks like
I'm going
like a
to-
person-made archway, and it is like 10 foot tall. There's no door. It's just an open hole into the mountain.
I found a path. Do you see anything that looks like a archway out of the mountain?
Nothing near you
Oh,
guys.
look.
Nothing
Not at
near
the
you.
bottom, no.
Maybe it would be better for you all to get up here and then we can take a look.
All right.
I think while I'm having this conversation, I'm over here like yanking this skull off of whatever this thing is,
Right.
and like trying to clean some of like the ickiness off of it.
Sure. The skull that's up there with you, there's none up there. You pushed him off the cliff.
Oh,
They're all down
okay.
at the bottom. One got pulled down.
Got it.
Oh no, there is one. One was killed up there. That's not true. There is one that was killed up there. The one that Adam's character iced to death is up there. So if you're gonna grab that skull and take a look at it, it is a human-sized skull. Has long fangs where the incisors should be. They're almost needle-like. The skull is not any different other than that. Every other feature looks fine. It doesn't look like they're heavily marked other than the teeth themselves.
Regis, what do you make of this? And I'm going to open the burlap sack.
Does this thing float or anything, or do you have to hold it?
It doesn't specify.
Okay. I say it stays around you.
Mm-hmm.
Up top,
We
you would
can hold
hear
it.
Regis. Do you have a personality type for this guy, or am I just making it?
I feel like he goes in the burlap sack for a reason.
Perfect. You pull
Give
him
me
out,
that.
and he goes. Oh, it's so bright. Why am I out in the middle of the day? You know I only like the night. I've told you this countless times. Ooh, a skull.
Yes, would you like to share your pouch and observe it in the dark, or do you think we can figure things out?
I
in
don't
the
share
day?
my home with other skulls. That's weird. How about I just set me next to it?
Mhm.
Close, not touching though. Not a creep. You don't know what it wants. So what does this have the ability to do, Allie? Does it get like rolls?
There is absolutely no information. It says I have a talking skull.
Audience, roll me a d20, audience. Explanation point 1 d20. He starts looking over and he's like, move me to the other side. Okay, yeah. Okay, the other side too. Now flip it over. Yes. Rotate it. Yeah, you can hear it, but you can't see it because you're looking up at a cliff. So like, the group would just see her moving a skull around, and her moving another skull, and a voice. I'm assuming you guys have worked together on and off over 8 years. I'm assuming they've seen your talking skull at some point.
They all know Regis.
Okay, first
I
roll.
feel like sometimes he likes to like play pranks for the first couple times meeting people and just act like he doesn't talk.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming he's a dick.
So Regis, I say hello as it echoes upwards.
Oh, is that the pompous a singer?
That was Brant's, yes.
That's what I said. Well, tell them that I'm happy to see them when it's nighttime. I don't know what this skull is. I'll be honest. It looks like the mythical vampire, but it doesn't have any skin. And when they die, they usually turn to ash, not skull.
I was thinking, do you think we should take this with us?
As long as it has its own pouch and ain't staying in my house.
I think we can do that. Thank you, Regis. And I'm going to give him a little pat on the head.
A little pat?
Okay, I give him scritchies.
I am not an ant. Put me back in my house. As you slide him back in the house, the camera will go back down the cliff to the rest of the group. The lieutenant says, look, we could climb here or we could wander this path unless you know something, Renner. Do you know an area to get up through here? Since you said you know this section.
First off, like, I'm going to, well, he's address me directly.
Mhm.
I think I do know, or at least have an idea of where we could go,
Sure.
because they had records of like where the contingent was going,
Yep.
and then the few survivors had
Yep.
listed off like where they got ambushed, what happened, that kind of stuff.
Now, I would say you probably just go through the path and it has a wander up, like the classic
Yeah.
like ramp where you go out and go back up to get there. Take you guys like 30 minutes to get up there.
Yeah. So I'll point that out. But then before we head out,
Uh-huh.
I would like to do two things.
Sure. What do you want to do?
I have a book hanging from my belt,
Mm-hmm.
and so I flip through that. And while it may have a different appearance
Mhm.
than what Brand's has, I also have a Book of Ava. And so I cast Tava's armor on myself now that we're getting into combat.
And what does that do?
Tava's armor, spend a hope to give a target you can touch a +1 bonus to their armor score until their next rest, or you cast Tava's armor again.
Okay.
Now my armor's 4.
Okay.
Then I want to activate Gleam of Balance.
What are you trying to change? This is your court power.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the first part.
Okay.
When you study a material, potion, or creature, you may learn its essential property or true purpose.
What are you studying?
I'm studying one of the corpses that's on the ground.
The
with us.
corpse is all crumbled, so you can grab up some of the rubble from the ground, and it's bone and rock and wood kind of mixed together. Yeah. These look like they are some form of manifested totems.
Okay.
Probably idols of some form. Usually, idols are summoned by people who work in Court of the Scale, or sometimes Court of the Hound. Scale usually builds and manufactures the actual body, and then Court of the Hound, which is known for summoning things, usually summons a spirit or puts an undead in it or something along those lines as they work together. This doesn't have any court marks on it, at least not in the rubble that's left. If you want to pan over the skulls and look over them, you could do that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna see if I can find a maker's mark.
Sure, give me a perceive. The mark is not something that's easy to see. You're looking at a 15.
Okay.
Is anyone else helping that's standing down there with you?
Looking around. Yeah, I can help. Why not?
So are you gonna spend hope, or are you gonna roll yourself as well?
I'll roll myself.
Okay. Same thing. Perceive.
I'm going to spend another hope to activate Knowledge's power.
Okay. And what is knowledge's power? Is that your experience?
That's my other experience.
Okay.
So it gives me a plus 2 to this.
Yep. Looking for a 15.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope, nothing from you. You've never seen anything like it.
Nah, I'm not. I thought I would help.
Wow, okay. 12, 15, 18 with hope.
18 with hope. That's pretty good.
God, she's so good.
18 with hope's pretty good. 18 with hope, this has no markings of the courts on it at all. As a matter of fact, it has the crown with the crown underneath it, which is the sign for Imperia. There are 3 queens. One of them, supposedly, since the Age of Agamon, is dead. So everywhere in the world where the marks of Imperia are at, one of the crowns has vanished from their symbols.
Okay.
That means that this comes from the other side of the fencing field. For those who don't know, because this is obviously a new game, let me take us over to it. The fencing fields is the big center section here in the pink, or the purplish color through here. We're here. Imperia is the other capital symbol over here, and this one is here. This is about, I think we said 200 or 300 miles across, but from peak to peak, you can see when it's clear out. But other than that, it's Empyrean.
So,
What While you're doing that, I'm going to refresh browser sources just as a last ditch to get rid of this popping. If it works. It usually doesn't.
Popping's my shoulder now.
Go, browser sources, go. I'm refreshing all the audio. I refreshed all the browser sources. Sometimes this fixes it, but we'll see. Anything else you want to do?
Well, I'm just gonna share that with the people that are down here,
Okay.
including the lieutenant.
He says, if we're dealing with Empyreans and the bodies of the creatures you talked about, that obviously has to have something to do with them, or at least they're seeking them out. Empyreans don't come to the City of Courts. They don't visit Udarak. They don't visit the Varenvoss. They stay on the other side. It's not like we have conversations as he says this way and points the direction
yes.
to get up there.
Yes, apologies.
Grab the skulls, bag them. We'll bring them with us just in case maybe she knows something as he nods up the hill. Wandering around and going on their way up. It's about 20 minutes. Is there anything that Thalia is going to do while they're wandering their way up? Or are you just going to wait for them and not make it towards the archway at all?
While waiting for them, I'm going to go ahead and craft a little talisman.
What?
Out of one of those phalanges.
Do they do something? Can you make talismans that do stuff?
Yep. Tethered talisman. Once per rest, I can imbue a small item with my protective essence. And when the person holding the talisman takes damage, I can expend its magic to reduce the number of hit points.
Didn't you play a talisman caster before, Allie?
Yeah.
So you start. How long does it take you to make this?
It doesn't say it, but I figured this would be a good downtime.
Yeah,
to be able
absolutely.
to make that happen.
Nothing wrong with that. So as we kind of fast forward, as the group kind of gets themselves back together, there is this huge archway, probably 30 foot from the 60 foot from the edge of the cliff. You can't see it from down below. It's pretty tall, 7 to 8 foot. There's no doors on it. It does have vines and stuff that are grown over the years, but there are track marks up here which have not been covered. Both caravan, wagon marks, and footprints. They did not cover it up here. They only covered it on the ground level.
Smart of them, especially knowing that we cannot see it from all the way down there.
Mm-hmm.
Good on them. Do we have a light source if we wanted to even go inside?
He looks around. He's like, did any of you bring torches?
I have a torch.
Oh.
Then we have light.
All right, but I must say, but before we do go in, we should all definitely watch our backs. You know how we always do in dark places. Lauren, you always run off and disappear. Let us stay together, especially if these things are from Imperial. We don't know much about them, and I believe that with all of our skills together, we put all of our brains and our essence of what we can do. I am rallying us forward, and everyone gets a D6. Let's go. So, bardic ability is rally your friends once a session. I can rally the party and everyone gets a d6. You can use it to roll it, adding the result to an action roll, reaction roll, damage roll, clear a number of stress equal to the result. At the end of the session, I get rid of all unused rally dice. You're all welcome.
Thank you.
You're all welcome.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, that is my
How many
bardic.
people can you affect?
I can describe how I can rally the party.
Oh, it's everyone.
With
So
each of myself
including him.
and every one of my allies.
And how long did you say it lasts?
It lasts at the end of each session. I clear all unspent rally dice.
And
Oh,
wow. And how many dice do you have?
For everyone.
We
all just get one? D6, you said?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Everyone gets a D6,
nice.
including myself.
He goes, well, maybe you were worth bringing along. I take my words back. Feel a little braver as he looks at this huge archway in front and he goes, with that said, the marks go in here. Technically speaking, we have at least found where they went. We could head back or at least send word. Does anyone have a way to commune back to the court or the Grand Assembly?
I do not, unfortunately.
No.
No, unfortunately.
Well, shit. All right, how about this? I will get something together so that I can send a pedal back. It'll take a few hours to arrive, but it'll fly with the wind. He reaches underneath the armor pauldron and pulls this piece of looks like a thin leather rose petal. He holds it close and whispers into it and holds it up, and the wind takes it. He says, it's not as fast as normal magic, but at least we can mark where we are. They know where we are. Are we all good to go in? Does anyone need a breather? So basically, did anyone have a lot of stress? Does anyone have damaged armor? Does anyone need to recover hit points?
I guess hit points and armor.
So the way this works is we can do a short rest. Those are the downtime actions, if you guys remember. A short rest is about an hour, roughly. You can tend to wounds, clear stress, repair armor, or prepare. And if you prepare with somebody else, you get 2 hope instead of 1. Everybody gets, I believe it is 2 actions, 2 of them. So you can tend to wounds. Does anyone need to tend to wounds?
Yes.
Okay. If you're going to tend to wounds, you get a D4 plus your tier. Bandaging yourselves up, wrapping wounds.
Somebody helped me during my dancing rock fall, so.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. Does anyone need to clear stress as one of their actions?
Yes.
If you're going to clear stress, it is D4 plus your tier as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna clear stress.
Okay.
And our tier is 3, right?
1.
Our tier is 1.
What was 3 then?
Nope. Tier 1.
Tier
No,
1.
you said something earlier about 3.
What? Oh, no. When you get level 3, there's another spell later on. We're all level 1 characters.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll ask later.
Tier 3 is your court position. That's something separate.
Got it. That's what it is.
Yeah, I'll rename it probably from tiers since we're using Daggerheart, so I don't double use the same thing. You don't use tiers in 5e, so. And then, does anyone need to repair armor? You only get 2 actions, so.
Yeah, I'll use.
I would like.
Yeah.
Yes.
that as well.
So if you're going to repair armor, it's a D4 plus your tier. That's how many boxes you can get back up to your max.
As we're resting, you just hear Brands humming, like in the background. Just.
Okay, I'm going to prepare, I suppose, because I took some stress, but I didn't take any hit points or armor.
Is anyone else preparing with you? Does anyone have an action left to prepare? Because everyone did not spend 2. If you prepare together, you get 2 hope instead of 1. But if everybody spent 2 actions, you're just preparing by yourself and get 1. All right, 1 action. As you guys are preparing and doing everything, the lieutenant will prepare with you, actually. So you can both get 2, because he does have hope.
Okay.
That puts me at 3, because I had to spend 1 to make my wall. All right, so here's the deal. If we're going to go into this place, I think we go in, we scout, and we leave. Going inside the veins of the Varenvoss is not smart. I mean, as myth says, this is the leg of a dead god, or myth. It's stone, but that is what everyone says. We should be careful in here. Anytime you go into the veins of the mountains, have it be here or across the Flintsing Fields, people who have been marked tend to hide here from those around. Keep your weapons near. Keep your spells ready. Looks around at everybody. Is anyone in here in full plate or heavy armor?
No.
I guess then I am going to take the lead. Could you please follow me with a torch, Elena?
Yes.
Thank you. Alara. And he will start walking into this place. Now, I am going to show a map to the group. It is on the lower right of where we are. I'm going to put it up on screen. I'm not going to darken it out or anything like that. As you make your way through a small, 60 to 90 foot kind of winding path through the archway, but it's wide enough to get the wagon through. The trail is there. It comes out into this old, broken, small kind of coliseum, maybe? There's a door on the far end. Broken pillars and statues are all around you. And up above the door, directly across from where you come in, you can see a small statue up above, maybe about half the size of a person. And it is made of bone and wood, at least in sculpture. Do you guys see the area over here before I bring it up on screen for the audience?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to bring up our big map. I think it is this one. You guys are coming in at the bottom. We don't have all of our art yet, but we will shortly for all the characters because we're doing a prologue right now. So for now, instead, I'm just going to drag in your individual courts and then put them on the piece so that you can use those. As you guys are coming in, he would kind of peel off to left and right to make sure that, there's space. You can see there's multiple risings that come up and around. There are wheel marks, wagon tracks that go forward, but you see no wagon anywhere. And all the areas kind of crumbled in and around. So the edges of the map is just like fallen rubble. And even this part above, like where it would probably have had either a natural or a carved roof above, is caved in. This place is not in the best shape, but all the sculptures, the stone itself, they're all like pristinely carved. They are all polished, even with the weather that has damaged them over time. The big columns have wrapped golden cable around them. Looks like they're made of maybe a rope or a silk. And you do see marks of the court here as well, specifically the Court of the Eye. Says, all right, everybody, well, let's split up, search the place, see what's here. If you find anything of importance, don't touch it right away. Just point it out, mark it, and we'll look through it as a group.
Do we notice as we're going up markings of the Court of the Eye? You said
yes, they're on a lot of the pillars and things like that. Yes.
Well, since I have noticed, Lieutenant, I think we all did notice it. There is markings of Court of the Eye. We know that they have the little tricks on the occasion. So double being careful, correct?
Well, with that said, though, if we were to send messages back, that will let us speak to the Court of the Eye, which means that maybe they can tell us what these glyphs and markings are for. We do have a loved one card played by somebody. You could use that. We also have a golden card that was played, a legendary. This is a powerful one. I'll let you guys kind of think about how you want to spend it. But it is a court spy.
Oh.
You can assign a spy from your court on anyone, and it follows them for 30 days. Kelly's already like, I'm playing the wrong court.
Nope. I wanted to try something different.
She's like, I should have played a spy. So let me pull up our character tokens here. And I'm going to drag and drop all of these in. Let's do an ad. Upload these. Yeah, I think it's actually Chrome that's causing the popping. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I would have to refresh the entire computer, and we're just not going to do that. Oof, if I can even upload. I might not even be able to upload or anything. Yep, the whole computer might. Uh-oh. We're hitting lag.
Oh
no.
Oh no. Please don't do this. This is why we have preludes.
Absolutely right.
Yeah, it's just chugging. I'm sure I'm even stop motioning right now.
Yeah.
Me. Are we live? Hi, everybody. Problem solved. Don't worry. YouTube stitches this shit together. We should be good to go again. Are we live for everybody? Sweet. All right, great. And no more poppiness. For anyone who streams, Vanguard is a nightmare. Vanguard is the riot thing that they do to make sure you're not cheating. But it also just fucks everything else up that you're doing. Like, just fucks it. So we're back. But YouTube will seem it. let's continue. Let me get the party back. Hi, everybody. We're good now. Yay! Look at it. It's like nothing fucking happened. Diana's like, what does this ability do?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
So as we walk into this space, just to recap quickly, there is court symbols for the court of the eye. For those who are courtesans, you know that you can try to activate, like, if someone left wards behind or magic behind, you can just try to make things work using your spellcasting roll, which is using your primary attribute plus your spellcasting stuff. Or if you have special abilities, you can use those as well. But he says, split up, look and see what's here, and we will reconvene. And the space is pretty large. So if I pull up my fear, I was at, I gotta reset my fear. I was at 5 fear. It does not memorize my fear. And then let me pull up our map. So we are up here. Boop. Where everybody is. I'm just going to use regular tokens for now since it's being a pain in the ass. I can hear myself again on everybody though. I don't know why.
We didn't do it. We didn't do it. It wasn't us.
No, I'm fixing it. Diana and Adam's audio stuff goes away when I come back. So there we go.
So then it was us.
It is. It always is. It's almost always you guys. So walking into this place, I'm just going to put some tokens down for now until we have everyone. So we use the elemental for our lovely elemental friend. So that would be Kelly's character. For our... We'll use a money bag for our court of the... court of the bone. Because it... Well, oh, wait. Allie, I lied. Here you go. Here's a skull.
What? There's Regis and Arechki.
So, and then this one.
Money.
Yeah, I wanted to use, because I have a bunch of tokens for us, but it will not, like when I went to upload it, it was really angry about it. I could try again. I will try again. Hopefully it doesn't crash it. But around the space, is there anything particular you guys are looking at? There's the pillar, there's the door, there's the statue, and there's the markings that are around. Those are kind of like the key components in this area. I'll get all our tokens up and stuff as we're doing this. And Spotlight's pretty open right now. It's whoever wants to go. I mean, if you want to go look around for bones, you can give me a perceive roll.
Okay. Notes.
Good chance there's bones anywhere, to be honest with you.
That is going to be a math of 15. It is hope.
15 hope?
Mm-hmm.
15 hope. Yes, there are bones here. They are either attached and bound into the rope that goes around the large pillar in the southwest.
Okay.
Or they are found around the door frame to the north.
Okay. I don't want to use my ability necessarily, but I would love to see if I know maybe if they are arranged in a certain way as like wards or
be knowledge.
Any sort of
knowledge.
Cool.
You could either do recall under knowledge, or you could do analyze. Probably makes the most sense because you haven't really seen it before.
That makes sense. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
That it's a critical, but it's only a 4.
Doesn't mean you didn't spend anything.
Yeah.
You get your hope, stays on your side. You haven't seen anything like this before. This isn't something that the court of the bone would traditionally do.
Okay, cool. I'll just pass this on.
Anybody else?
I'd like. No, go. Sorry, go ahead. Kelly.
I was gonna say I want to take a look at these court of the eye sigils and see if maybe any of them are like recording devices.
Yeah, you can take a look at them if you want. It would be either spellcraft, or you could use analyze as well for that if you want.
I'll use analyze.
Spellcraft would be spell casting, but analyze is the most logical.
Yeah, I'll do.
Okay.
I'll do knowledge.
Are you going to spend any experience to update that? Oh, I forgot. Audience, can you roll me a d4? Because they did rest, I would like to remind everybody when you rest, I get a D4 fear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop knowledge as power again.
Okay.
Give me a +2.
There we go. I got them. They're working now. Thank you, Michael.
Boo. That's a 10 with hope.
You've not seen sigils like this before anywhere really within the City of Courts or in the Grand Assembly. If you had a Court of an Eye member here, they'd probably have a good chance of knowing what it is. But the difficulty's 1 higher since it's outside of your court. He's going to take a look as well. Audience, if you can roll me a d20, the lieutenant will walk over to the ones you're looking at and see if he can figure out what it is. And then I am going to add these in. Boop. There we go. Let me grab them all and shrink them down to an appropriate fucking size.
17 from Stardrew.
17 with this bonus. So he is going to be over here looking at the ones at this statue. Is that where our Court of the Scale is going to be too? I put all the icons on it over here for you guys so you can see them a little easier. And then so I'll bring this over there since... is this always out with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just I get to choose from a tiny familiar or a book that I don't understand, so I picked the tiny familiar.
Gotcha. So all your icons are down here now. You should have everybody. This Court of the Eye, I'm just going to mark a sigil here with it so you know that's where it's at. All right? And you're looking at the door, Allie? You're not looking at the ones in the pillars? Because these are like corded, rope-wrapped pillars with bone.
Yeah, if they were closer, I was thinking Threshold.
Your choice.
Would
I don't
be
care at all.
The most notable, but
whichever one you want to do. Okay.
Probably smartest to stick closer to the group.
Okay. He's looking at it and he starts analyzing and going over the marks. He traces a little bit. He pulls out like a pen with some red ink and starts jotting stuff down, conferring with the Court of the Scale member to see if, do you recognize this? Do you know what this is? What is Brant's doing?
Brant's, so they walked over looking at the Court of the Eye sigils.
Okay.
She's looking at the tower. You said there was a statue as well too, correct?
Yeah, there's 2 actually. There's one where they're at with the symbol, right?
Sure.
And then another one is up here at the top of the map, over top of the door. Then there's like cliff edge up here, like a wraparound that's like kind of all collapsed in. But you can tell this used to have seating up above. It's all kind of fallen in though.
Sure.
It looks like it's a coliseum or maybe like a speaking area, like where you would speak outside. Like druids would probably use something like this, or people of nature, or it could be a hidden court assembly area.
Yeah, I'll take a closer gander at the statue that's next to them.
Okay, so you're gonna go help them then.
Sure. Yes.
Okay. It's the same thing he said before. He looks over. He's like, I think I know what this is. I believe this is a ability to summon some form of a space out of time, like make something appear.
Like a thing of sorts, or like a time, like a portal to another
I don't know if
time?
it makes a portal. They're usually not people of transportation, but any magic is possible. But this specifically is something to activate it. I don't think the statue needs to be whole. I could try to activate it, but I'll be honest with you. I am a man of enchantment, have that be for weapons and war. I am not a person to activate runes and binding rituals. I can tell you that it did not go well in my training.
Yeah, I didn't try with runes quite as much either. The whole shapes, those sorts of shapes, always tended to get in the way. My more readings of music, definitely, and of court documents as well. But
Well, do we
such as this?
We want to activate it, or do we want to let it be? The tracks lead here.
that's the case, we're talking portals. Maybe it does. Why not? I mean, we are investigating, right? We
Correct.
know what it sort of does. Let's see.
Well,
And if something goes wrong, just don't blame me for it. That's all. I'm totally kidding, Lieutenant.
I wasn't going to blame anybody. Are you going to help each other then on this? Are you going to help activate it? Is that what we're doing here?
I just wanted to look at the statue. But
That way, he knows what it is. He just
Sure.
activating it is something he is a little worried of. I will tell you how the roll works, and you can tell me what you want to do. Right now, it is a difficulty 20 to activate it.
Good Lord.
Now, if you spend 10 gift cards, I'll knock that down to lower it, because if you're going to group up and a group of people are going to do it, I will take it from a 20 to a 15.
We also have our D6 you gave us.
We also have the
Sure.
D6. That is correct.
We're all inspired as well. Well,
I mean, this is what the cards are for.
this is true. I mean, executive decision sounds good. You know what? We should try it, especially if it is a portal to something.
Well, the tracks stop in the middle of the ground, and he kind of points like about right here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, it stops there.
So activate it. Take a risk.
Yeah, I'm not that I'm risk averse. I'm dying averse. And he goes, who between you and between him and Brant, who has got the better chance to do this? You would be using knowledge comprehend and any experience that you have, or you could try just use spellcasting, but that's dangerous.
I mean, I'm all right with a little bit of knowledge. Yeah, I have definitely dabbled in thinking about portals, reading papers on others of possibly transferring from one place to another. What do they call it? Time dilation. Some big fancy words that other people more knowledgeable than myself.
Are
they like to
you-
spit around a lot.
Are you going to spend 10 gifts to lower it from a 20 to a 15?
Yes, I'm definitely going to.
All right, so we'll take 10 gifts. Let me type in GIF here. While we get that together, he is going to spend a hope. I'm going to roll a d6 to help you. Audience, roll a d6 for Lieutenant Thorne, and we will see how much that adds to your roll. So give me your duality die.
Duality. Here we go.
I still hear myself from somebody. It's like someone's not wearing headphones. Do you hear it too, Allie?
I hear it too. Yeah.
Really?
I actually went on stream and unmuted for a
I
minute
hear
to
it
listen
now.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if somebody
yes,
has a if somebody who has a Gato Wave, if one of you has broadcast on one of your features. It's the only thing that makes sense. Because everything else is music for me. Ooh.
Look, got nothing else coming through.
Well, that's a 1 to help you.
Well, I was going to also throw in a hope to help.
Only
him out.
one person can assist.
It says when you do this, describe how you're helping. Any number of PCs can help an ally.
Oh,
Ally
really?
being helped might also gain advantage. So they roll the D. It looks like they roll the D6s and then they take the
Take the
highest
higher?
advantage.
Okay, well, we got a
Yeah.
1.
Nice.
Yeah, you
So
have
I'm
Echo
gonna spend
too.
a
Okay.
I'm gonna spend hope to assist Brant's. Kind of telling him what not to do from what I've read.
Sure. And as you're saying that, he like reaches up and like somehow his hand goes on like the glyph and like pulls like something upon the statue. I got a 22 by rolling. Yeah, I kid you not, a 12 and a 10, and that is hope high. So then plus my 2 from then making it a 24.
A 24?
All together with the bonuses. That's fantastic.
Jesus Christ. Well,
And that's a hope. That's a big old hope I get.
Well, Adam,
Yes.
as you start tracing the runes, what does this look like as you activate the glyph? As I am going to pull up another image for you all to look at. Oops, wrong screen.
He's listening as they're both kind of telling him, Varay is, telling me where not to go. I'm remembering what other things I have heard and thinking about distance with it as well too. And you just see him, his two fingers kind of like start to glow like a purple, almost kind of like the clothing that he's wearing. As his fingers start moving, his eyes also start to glow a little bit of a purple as well too, as the rune starts to activate.
As the runes activate, the eye symbol in the center turns, and from the statue, a beam of light hits the ground as stones start lifting and moving and floating out, almost like it's building walls in the area. Inside, you can see the silhouette of some creature, large, with its paw on a book, holding it open. This thing stands probably 8 times taller than any of you, and he is behind this mound of books. As it looks up with gold eyes, all of its fur you can see are just strips of paper over top of it. I'm gonna pop it on screen for you all. It's right to the right of where we are.
No.
I don't think I like it. Don't think I like it.
No, don't move it. It's not moving it. It's not locked. I know you don't want to see it. I know you don't want to see it. I know. I understand. I was trying to lock it. I was making it bigger. For the audience, let me pull this up so they can all see it. This creature's holding a book open, and it's just covered in pages that are like rotten. There is wood underneath. You can see the second set of eyes open that's got bifocals along the bottom of its nose over the lower eyes. And it looks up, large horns wrap back. As it moves, it just sounds like thousands of books opening and closing the flutter of pages. Well, I did not expect to see courtesans here. The last group that came asked for my assistance and said that they had closed me in here forever. May I ask who I am speaking to, courtesans? And he's like looking over the people, and it literally built a room in the center of this place. It closed the ceiling in, and this thing just appears out of that purple haze of magic.
As Brent comes up, whips off his hat and bows low to him. Brent Haladaber, oh great creature of knowledge.
Would you like to make a check on what it is instead of saying creature of knowledge? It is a knowledge roll. Everyone is welcome to make that roll if they want.
I want.
He is an unknown entity. He is a 20. We already spent a bunch of gift cards from Serving Hands and from Michael and Nessie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to knock down the difficulty last time. He is a 25. Do we as a group want to spend 10 cards again to knock him down to a 20?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So Nessie, a bunch of Star Drews. Okay, Kelly, paying to win.
You know it.
Nessie's and a Cry is in there as well. Or Kri. That is knocking it from a 25 to a 20. I need a d20 roll for Lieutenant Thorne from the audience. He looks to the party, like backs up, and he kind of like has his hand down by his wand, and the guy has got the book split open. And let's see what everybody gets for the rolls. You are the one who greeted him, Adam. I'll let you say whatever you want to say to him before you make your, well, you can make your knowledge roll, but Adam, I do need to have you give me a little bit of what you're good at.
Oh, what I'm good at.
I mean, you are a talker this time around, are you not?
Well, I mean, more of a troubadour, yes.
Do you have charm? Are you good at charming? Are you a charming person?
I'm fairly charming, yes. I do have musical abilities, most definitely. But also, I have, because I know when we're talking about, Diana was asking about it too, we have always, what's it called, our backpack, those 4 or 5 cards that we can take with us every day, correct?
Yeah, you have a vault, and you can only have so many in your hand at a time, correct?
Correct.
Your courtesan, you can always have one of your court abilities. You just get one that doesn't count against. or you can swap other cards out as you get more court abilities.
Okay.
So for this one, you would just always have your innate court ability because it's like a class ability.
Got you. Okay.
Are you going to step up and talk? What do you have that you can give to Brance?
So earlier I made a little talisman. And I think as he's talking, I'm just going to kind of walk up behind and slip it into his hand.
Okay.
And it has like the phalanges from earlier, as well as some hair clippings that look oddly familiar, and like a tooth. And they're all tied together, and I think Talia is just going to like whisper like, "You've got this."
Yes, because he's bowing, he's got his hand behind his back and goes, "Yes, I'll yes," and I will see if I can figure out whom this is.
Well, are you doing this for your knowledge bonus, or are you going to do your charm roll first?
Oh, well, actually, the charm roll that I have is actually Death Deceiver. I can spend hope, and I gain advantage rolls to deceive, trick into something, believing my lie. I am not quite lying just yet.
No, not lying.
No, not lying to him just yet.
No. Not at all.
But yes, no, just to speak. Just yon speak to him. Yes. But this is a knowledge. I want to know what this is that I am addressing.
Well, I made my roll.
Okay, so you made your knowledge. I need his charm first. We'll get into the knowledges afterwards.
You said it's a 20?
He is currently a 20. That is his difficulty for everything.
Just so Dan knows that I'm not lying.
Did you crit?
No.
That is a 21 though.
Ooh.
With Hope High.
Hope High. Okay, good. Good. With Hope High. What do you say? That's a success.
Yes. Yes. Great. Being of tons of knowledge that I can see upon the books that you lay upon, we actually have arrived here seeking knowledge as well too of a group that we believe might have been in either running away or in pursuit of something else. We found that they came in here to this cave, and we just wanted to know of any information that you could pass on to us, please. We don't know if they are in trouble or if they do actually need our help or not, but we have been sent here. And any knowledge that you could give to us would be greatly, greatly welcomed. Oh, kind. Yes, gods of excellence.
What did you get on your knowledge? So you got a 20 with fear, but did you roll for knowledge as well, Adam? Before I go to Kelly's?
No, that was my charm.
Okay, can you give me your knowledge first? And then yes. I'm gonna give Kelly a separate thing for knowledge.
Knowledge is 11, fear up.
11, fear up. This is just a reaction. That's not a roll. 11. You don't know what he is. He says, "Well, thank you. If you could please put your name in the book." And another hand comes out from underneath, made of paper, and it lifts a book up to you to sign your name. While that happens,
it's like checking in. No, how?
We must know who I speak to for recorded history. Kelly, you got a, what did you say?
I got a 20 with fear, but I got a 20.
Of course you did.
Well, I used the die that Adam gave me, and that gave me the extra 5 I needed.
Oh, so you're blaming Adam?
Yes.
Okay.
That's right.
Yes, you do know that this creature is what is known as a historical monument. They are a monument built by the words of the court. So basically they use it to harness like a redundancy, like a backup. So any knowledge that they have is sent to these monuments. They usually don't leave where they are. They're not guardians. They don't usually fight. But they can if they have to. You would know that every book that is here, every one of them, there is a book for each person that lives in the City of Courts.
Ah, okay.
As they record the history and knowledge of people. You're guessing The Court of the Eye has this thing locked away here. So it may not work for the courts as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
It may just work for the Court of the
Court of the
Eye.
Yeah.
And on his pages, as you can see some like the book pieces, you do see Court of the Eye symbols on him throughout like his body that is made. So there's a good chance he is tied to the Court of the Eye.
A quill that I could borrow. I seem to have not brought mine with me.
Oh, of course I can. And you see out of the paper one roll into a fine point, and another hand lifts up a jar of ink. And they're just like paper, like, you know how you wrap paper and stretch it? And you can see the stretch of the paper. It looks like that with like a hand on the end of it.
Sure. Yes. I'll grab and... Brands have a haladower.
And you write your name in it?
Yes.
When you write your name in it, you see the book closes and your name is written on the top in a language you can understand. Nobody else can read it but you.
Oh, good.
Thank you for giving me your name. I would be happy to use you as the emissary between... Did the Court of the Eye send you?
No, just the courts that sent us on a recon mission, yes.
Ah, the Grand Assembly.
Not necessarily the Eye, but yes, working closely with whomever we can.
I do not work for the City of Courts anymore. I have been privately hired by the Court of the Eye. I see that none of you wear the mark.
Oh, no, but very good compatriots of ours, though. Yes, very good friends.
Unfortunately, I cannot give you this book then. As he like starts drawing the book back that has your name on it.
But what if I was to tell you that that the Court of the Eye was hoping that we would be able to provide any information to them that we were to receive from you?
The lieutenant just looks down immediately, knowing where this is going. Well, what do you mean? As it stops in midair? Because you did roll high enough for him to like conversate with you and not just shut you out and close the place. Well, then, what do you mean? Are they also part of this task at hand? The Court of the Eye was not involved.
Do I know that though? We don't think so.
Look, depends how good of a liar you are. I mean, Diana's character's really good at it.
Accurate. I should be all right with doing it too. But yes, no. They did. They were hoping to at least gather information. They were not the sole proprietors of our mission here today. But yes, they were hoping to at least keep an eye out for everything.
Court jokes. Yes. Please give me a lie.
Yes, I'm going to use. I'm going to use my Depth Deceiver. I'm going to spend a hope, and I'm going to gain an advantage on the roll to try to deceive him into believing my lie.
Yeah. I hear you. He is still a 20 because you guys spent the 10 cards. He's not a 25. Sure, Diana's character's really good at lying. She has her court ability as well. I don't know if she wants to use that here to deceive or read through deceptions. But go ahead and give me your roll for it. You need a 20. Is anyone spending hope to help you?
I mean, can I use my card to help him?
Nope, that is only for you. You could spend a hope and give him a D6 bonus by reading through it and like whispering to him.
Yeah, I'll spend a hope.
All right, so roll a D6 and you'll get to add that at him. So Diana, roll a D6 for him.
Now, also gaining advantage. What would that mean in these terms?
D6. Advantage is D6 in this game.
Oh,
you have a 5 from me.
So 5 from you plus a D6 that I can use for mine.
I'd be like, remind him that you have put your signature on that book, so technically that is yours as well.
True, yes. Plus a 5 from you.
No? Why did you roll so bad?
Oh, did we? Hold on. I come up.
Okay.
Because it's been a rest.
It has been a rest. That is true.
So I go, Brance, you must know something. I mean, you've been working with the Court of the Eye in order to activate the portal that even led us here. That's my assistance. So, reassurance once per rest after an ally attempts an action roll, but before the consequences take place, I can offer assistance or words of support, so you can reroll your dice.
Alrighty, thank you.
That's some bullshit.
Alrighty. Wow, holy cow. So I rolled a crit.
So none of that got spent from you. So if you spent any hope or stress, you get that back.
Sure, I did not spend any of mine, but yes,
Okay.
I rolled 2 12s. I rolled a 5 on my advantage plus her 5, which gives me a 34 with a crit.
I apologize. And he like passes the book back and he crawls over top of the books to get in close within like this, like your arm's reach. I am Inbilmar. I am a historical monument created by the Court of the Eye, reclaimed by Court of the Eye. I come from the Third Age. My history and knowledge is vast. The books that are around you in my paper-like hoard, I have written history on anyone who has passed through the courts since the Third Age. Now that means anyone who is marked, anyone who has went to Imperia, anyone who's died. He has a book on everyone. The people who came here today came seeking knowledge on people who were marked during the age of Agamon. Some weird, odd women, tall, not my height, but tall enough. They passed through, and that door is a portal to another area. I believe they use that to go somewhere.
A portal, so a portal can take them anywhere, specifically where they.
I don't
want
know.
to.
I don't have the knowledge on that. As much as I have read through these books, I am not allowed to leave this sanctuary.
Oh, yes, because the vast knowledge that you possess.
What is the whispering coming from her bag? I hear numerous voices. And he like nods towards Talia and anyone else who's carrying a skull.
Is it specifically like, is he talking about my burlap bag?
He
where
just said
Regis lives,
towards the
or
bags,
any of
wherever
my-
you guys have the skulls held. Also, I hear it
Oh,
there and
I
there
grabbed the
as
skull,
well.
Yeah.
And he points to anyone who has one.
Do not have a skull.
I think Ereshki's mad at me because he thinks I'm trying to replace him with a Regis 2.0.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like,
Oh.
no, Ereshki, no. Can't believe you take that with you.
Do we know whom that is? What is that noise?
Well, I do know that there were creatures outside that did try to attack us as we were trying to come into this tunnel, and they had skulls inside of them. They looked very
Can't see dick.
the creatures looked emaciated and not very sharp.
Do we
Those things.
know of what it is, though? Can you show me what it is? Please?
I break protocol and I say created by Imperia. It looks like it's a creature with 2 crowns.
If you have a creature of Imperia, the Whispers, you did not rest with that near you, did you?
No resting. No. We direct route. No rest for the wicked or for those of us really trying to accomplish our tasks. No,
The
we've
words
not
that come
come
from
to
these
that.
things when you slumber and your mind is open, it can twist you into doing their bidding. You must be careful. They are drinkers of memory and thought.
Well, we have not rested yet.
Actually, that's not
Perhaps we
true.
shall
You fucking did.
We didn't sleep though.
Resting, you took a rest action. Resting
Oh,
is
I thought like
short
sleep.
rest. No, I didn't say sleep. I said rest. There's a difference.
So do we just smash these skulls?
Well, I don't know. Do you tried speaking with them at all? Has your court of bone
take-
talked to them?
I take one out of the bag.
It's just a skull. Nothing's moving. You don't hear anything holding it.
Hello? Anyone
Nothing.
can speak to it.
You don't hear anything. You usually have to put your ear to them if you wish to hear the words that they say. They whisper so quiet that only one touching it can hear it. You must put your ear to it. I don't recommend it, but that is how you would be able to hear it.
So then how are you hearing all the voices right now?
Oh, I can hear anything that is within my sanctuary. The whispers, I can hear the people from the courts talking right now.
Oh.
Would you like to have a closer conversation with him?
And I hold up the bag that's containing that skull. And not Regis skull.
I mean, no. I do not wish to speak to them at all. I'm warning you that they are dangerous. You have Empyrean artifacts with you.
And I think Talia will start to move outside to like ditch the skull.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to exit the sanctuary that has the spell summon for a
Oh, it's a okay. Yeah, no.
If you leave, you can, but you may not be able to get back in.
Yeah.
What does the group want to do? What can I do for you?
We dispose of them.
Hold on.
And well, that were the questions that I definitely had. Was there anything else that we would like to ask our good friend Balmar?
Oh, yes. In Balmir. INBIL, Imbilmir. And he will spell it out for you. INBILMIRE, Imbilmir.
My lord Imbilmir.
Oh, I'm not a lord. I don't own anything.
Oh, well.
Just books. I guess if I could be lord of books.
Lord of books. If we were to need your knowledge in the future, are we able to come back?
Oh, I welcome anyone here. If you can activate the sigil, you can come here whenever you want.
Lord Aladaver, since you're speaking on our group's behalf, I was wondering if you could perhaps put in a request for a book for us to just peruse while we're here, not take it with us.
Yes, absolutely. What sort of book?
Could you see if Imbalmir is willing?
I can hear you, ma'am. You can just speak. We are on friendly terms.
All right, Imbalmir. I'm unsure if you can let us see the books of others, but I'm looking for a Marlowe Fairwind.
Marlowe Fairwind. Audience, can I get a D20 from you on a 15 or higher? There is a chance he has the book. Oh, at least on hand. Marlowe, what was that again?
Fairwind?
Bearwind.
Fairwind.
Fair, like my skin, very fair.
Fairwind? He's starts pulling books. A 1.
Oh, wow. All right.
Unfortunately, that is not a name that I have. Is this someone who's been through the courts since the Third Age?
Yes.
Well, that would mean that the book was taken. Either by the Court of the Eye, or maybe by the individuals that came through. They did have a Court of the Eye member with them.
Okay.
Is this a friend, family? A loved one?
One of our teachers, one of our scribes, an elven woman.
An elven
Was
woman.
she part of the contingent that visited you?
There was no elven woman here, unless one of those tall women were made of elves at one point, or was an elf before Mart. I don't really know what they were. I have studied a lot of things from Imperium, but I have no idea what they are. They all went through the door. The wagon, they traded me for books. I have deconstructed it into more paper, because I am running low. Is there anything you wish to trade for paper that I could make into paper? Maybe I could assist you. I could start writing a book about this person and seek it out and look into the voices to see if I can find this Marlowe. Is Marlo part of the group that went through? I don't remember that name.
I turned to Lieutenant Andela Alavo, or Abalo. I'm pronouncing the name incorrectly, but I did write his name down. And
better than some people here.
There's like
Lieutenant Avalo.
Lieutenant Avalo.
Sure, now you fucking remember it.
The reason I'm asking about Marlo Fairwind is, as I mentioned, one of our scribes was assigned to this contingent, and that's why I was put on, just to find out what happened to her.
Well, they did have some people in shackles. I didn't ask questions about them though. But I didn't see an elf. At least not that I remember. They were, and he pulls out like another book, comes out, and he sketches, and he shows like the bodies, but everybody had these metal spheres around their head, locked in place around the neck.
Oh crap.
I believe those are sounding chambers. It makes your magic affect only you.
Well, she was one of our scribes. She had like 20 years left on her contract.
Oh.
And so I figured perhaps this information would be
oh
helpful
my, that's
in locating
horrible.
the group.
Well, I do not know that. The fact that they are elven, we are not allowed to write the history elves. They aren't courtesans. While they do pass through, they are on contract from their home, and they teach magics to continue their longevity. Unfortunately, I don't have written books on them. But you're welcome to open. I don't, again, know how this thing works. I am not allowed to leave. I would have to be untethered from this place. And that is not something that I can do. Unless one of you can untether me from here.
What does that entail?
Powerful magics, usually. Breaking some of the incantations. I would be indebted to you.
Try. I believe that may be maybe beyond our current capacity.
Oh, well, that's okay. I've only been trapped here for 20,000 years, but yeah, that is fine.
Would you like us to come back?
Oh, I do love visitors, but I would prefer if I could leave.
I understand. Freedom's important.
Would you like to stay for a while, or are you passing through? I could have some of my workers bring food in. They can make food out of any substance. We learned it from the Court of the Scale. We could transmute papers into wonderful meals.
I do believe that our main goal was to try to find this caravan.
Oh, they already went through. I'm spending a fear. I'm going to do a contract, a verbal contract, as he is trying to invite you guys to dinner. As a reaction, I need everyone to give me a reaction roll of presence. But just stay.
Okay.
Now, with that said, I want to point out a card that we have in place. Someone played a purple card earlier, and it is a pretty powerful one. It is an epic. It is Read the Contract. Because we're playing in a courtesan game. Read the Contract allows you to change a line in the contract to your needs.
Ooh.
Yes.
You get to play GM with this card. You basically get to change a contract that is given to you. This can be used in the courts. That can be used with a contract that is happening right now. You name it. You don't have to use it. You can just make the resistance roll if you want.
Just to make sure. What if we're all stuck in here forever?
Great question.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should just use that card.
Yeah.
That's what
Could
I'm
use that
thinking.
contract, yes.
I have a feeling we're gonna be stuck here forever.
That's up to you guys.
I vote yes.
You don't have to vote. You can just use it.
She used it.
There's a limited amount of these. They will reset every time we go back to the courts. I will reset numbered cards during those. So we spending it then?
Yes.
I need to know who's spending it and how you're changing the
Absolutely.
contract. It doesn't just blindly work.
But don't we need to read the contract?
It's verbal. It's a verbal contract. He is using a power to use a verbal contract to lock you into
What
dinner
is-
with him.
To lock us into dinner with him.
Mm-hmm. Like you must stay for dinner. It's the right. By the contract, you must stay for dinner.
We must stay for dinner only for tonight.
Only I would say, as an amendment,
I need whoever's using the card has to do it. It's not a.
Oh, damn it.
It's not a group decision. She said use it. Diana, what are you saying?
What? No. What?
Yep. No. Too late. Welcome to the party, girl. No. You don't get to bypass it.
Okay, let me think here.
You are literally Court of the Owl. Subterfuge, lying, and stealth.
Okay, so only. All right,
You must stay for.
stay-
You must stay for dinner.
stay for
That's what
dinner.
it says. He doesn't say how long.
Only for an hour.
For an hour? You want to stay for dinner for an hour, but I was thinking longer. An hour to me is a blink of an eye. I would
Yes,
like
but
you to stay longer than that.
We've told you we'd come back to visit, and we've also told you we're searching for a caravan. We have a mission that we must complete.
Well, if you're spending the card, fine for 1 hour. But one of you must stay behind.
That wasn't part of the contract.
Well, I'm writing the contract.
Then Diana's gonna rewrite it.
You already did. You said for 1 hour, and he's saying fine, but one of you must stay.
But you just changed it when I changed it.
Well,
That doesn't count.
I'm writing the contract. You are allowed to stay for 1 hour, but one of you must stay. I have to make sure that that this place is safe, and I feel like I am in danger now.
How are you in danger? You are this magnificent
Made of
creature,
paper.
this-
Do you know how flammable I am?
As I'm holding the torch.
Yep.
Ooh.
Farther away. So by staying, how long would you need one of us to stay then?
At least the evening.
So like a sleepover.
Well, for one of you, the rest of you can stay for an hour for dinner and leave.
Fine, I will vote myself.
Now you automatically giving the 1 hour, but if you all want to argue it, you can make a roll against him. You can say he's changing the contract after he's already asked.
No.
He is negotiating, is what he is doing. That is correct, Nessie. He is negotiating. But you are welcome to force calling him a liar or saying he can't change contract. Whatever you want. It's fair game.
Great, Emblemar. We do appreciate the invitation. However, we do still have these skulls with us, which you have advised us to destroy and not slumber near.
Oh, I
surely
did do that.
That's right, we all
staying
trapped
the
with
night would
these.
be potentially dangerous for all of us, including yourself, and we would hate to have any harm come to you.
Oh, you are correct. Fine.
Good call.
Fine. I will 1 hour for dinner, and that is all we need. 1 hour.
Exactly.
But
It's enough to digest.
We'll come
this
back.
one.
Well, someone was saying something before I finish. That's perfect
Sorry,
answer.
Go for it.
We're happy to come back too. We'll regale you with our tales, and
I do
I'll
like
look into
stories.
more ways to break this bind you seem to have.
We
So-
could also bring back more books for you.
Oh,
you.
I can access, unless you can get books that are outside of the court. Other cities, other places that have books. I can't access them. I would love that. But let me tell you a tale of who I am and what. And he starts regaling you as these little paper, like, plates come out that morph into food on the plates. And you see words flow off of them as they wrap into, like, fried foods and beef and honey glazed hams as he just brings out this plethora of food that floats out on these pieces of paper that turn into full-fledged food in plates. Thorn will look to everybody as he's talking. Technically speaking, you guys get 1 action for the rest. Because the other action, he is going to give everybody 3 hope.
Oh, my goodness.
That's very nice.
As he forces everybody to prepare with him as he is telling a story and interacting with everybody. There's something off about this creature. Specifically off. And the thing that is off, more and more he seems like a living thing and not a construct. Once in a while you get little sights of flesh. Sometimes you get a glint of the horns that are underneath that are real. This thing is not something made through story or through something else. You're pretty sure this is some form of a devil.
Yeah. So for 1 action, he's forcing us.
He's forcing 1 hour rest, basically.
Plus 1 hour rest. Okay.
So you get 1 action because he spent the other preparing with you, giving you
Right.
3 instead of 2 to everybody.
Okay. During this, I guess I'm gonna do, especially because he's mentioning how he learned this stuff from the Court of the Scale. I'm gonna use Gleam of Balance
Okay.
to figure out, like, his true purpose.
Are you going to look over, like, the food that he's making, or over? You'd have to touch him.
I'm going to look over, the food that he's serving.
one
like,
object.
as I take. Well, okay. So as I'm doing it, like I
don't even know
go to
where
get
I
a
am.
plate from him
Mhm.
Dick.
and brush his hand, and
Okay.
when I do it,
He
that's how
doesn't hand them
everything
out.
sounds.
It's other creatures bringing them out.
Oh,
They're
okay.
the plates. It looks like fucking Disney in this bitch. Like they are literally floating and flying in off of like strands of paper being set in front of you. You would have to go over and touch him. Now you could try touching the ribbons and see what you get out of that. They may be connected to him.
Excuse me.
Actually, no. I'm more concerned about if it's between him and the food, and if we can already kind of see glimpses of what he is underneath. Then
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna focus the food to see if it's actually safe to eat or not.
Oh yeah, it is real food. And not only is this a transmutation, it physically, because strong transmutations take one object and make it into something of equal. And as he's doing it, you can see the words and stuff that he's on. He's sacrificing things of equal value and knowledge to make the food.
Okay.
Let's go, Sword in the Stone. Yes. Yes.
Can I use my feathers, my owl, Court of Owl ability
To do what?
to see what other hidden motives he has?
If you would like to make a
Or-
roll, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to do that, that is perceiving, and you
Stress.
can use your ability. I think it gives you an advantage on it, which is a free d6 that gets added to your total.
See, I don't see that. When you said that earlier,
It's under
don't
your court ability that I gave you on the
but I
card.
don't see that. I don't see where it says.
When you make a
D6 on the card.
presence roll to deceive or an instinct roll to perceive, it's at the
Right,
very
but then
top.
it says you may re-roll one die.
Oh,
They don't say D6.
Oh, it is. I apologize. You're right. It is reroll. That is my
That's why I
fault.
was confused.
Yeah, no.
earlier,
You're right.
too.
You can re-roll one die. So usually you're going to re-roll if your fear is too high, you're going to re-roll that. If it's your
Okay.
hope is too high, you're going to re-roll that.
I'm also going to use the D6 from Brent giving it to me on top of this roll. Okay, 11 plus 7 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
22.
Yes, and it's hope high.
he is hiding his true motives. He is trying to earn enough respect with you all to get you to want to free him. His goal is to get out of here. He is imprisoned.
Great. And he can hear. Okay.
That's why he's offering free things up, giving information, stuff like that.
Okay. So, how long have you been trapped here, you said?
Oh, about 20,000 years.
And who trapped you?
The Court of the Eye, one of the original members.
And what is it that you did that you're being trapped for?
Nothing. They see me as a way to notice some goings on that I was forgotten about for many ages. Many ages.
And as a reward, you're welcomed with all these books for being trapped here?
Well, they're all the books I have written.
And how is it that you know every single person in court with these books?
Oh, how do I know them? So, as things are spoken within the city of courts, the words of people are sent back to me. I also have made deals with many people within the city to make sure that the information of these people gets sent back to me as well.
And these people are to you? Who are they? Perhaps something we could probably
People.
help out.
No one I know or friends with. I don't really have any friends being trapped here.
Interesting.
What's for dinner?
And all the food's coming out. So he gives you like all the food
Fried
comes.
food.
Yeah, fried food, honey glazed hams, everything.
Yeah, weren't you not paying attention?
Oh,
And he
I
goes,
was.
"No, he wasn't. Of course he wasn't. He's not a cook this time."
We're not sitting next to a queen yet. I haven't tried.
Well, as the hour goes by, he gives you 3 hope to everybody. Can I please get a D4 from the audience for my fear? And as he finishes and dinner gets wrapped up and you guys talk all the time, everyone took their 1 free short rest action. So whatever it is you wanted to do between those options of getting stress back, tending to wounds, or repairing armor. You cannot prepare, though, because he forced that action. 3 more, thank you. Has everybody got their action done? Do they know what they're doing? Cool. All right.
Well, question on that. If, let's say you don't need to do anyone.
You just don't do anything.
Just chill.
Yeah. Usually when you don't have anything to do, you would assist somebody else.
But okay.
Yep. All right. As you guys finish up, he says, well, the door then, and all the books kind of in part of the way, and he kind of moves back, and he's over top of it, like makes like almost a tunnel under him for you all to go through. He says, if you would be so kind, if you do learn how to open the door, I would love to know. As you see, there's a book up, and another hand comes out of his arm to write on the book.
Yes, perhaps we shall do some research and figure it out one day.
Oh, you're not going through the door. That's where your people went through.
I'm going to try and figure out if he's lying.
Okay.
I
Perceive?
have an ability called Scoundrel. It gives me advantage on rolls to negotiate with criminals, detect lies, or find a safe place.
I mean, yeah, I think that would kind of fall under here.
Okay.
Give me a roll.
And I'll spend a hope for knowledge as power because I want to know if this is legitimate or not.
Mm-hmm. He's still a 20 right now. You guys ate dinner with him and it hasn't shifted again.
I would.
Yeah, 21.
21. And you want to know if
with
he's
fear.
lying. No, he is
Yes.
being honest. They went through there.
Okay. All right.
You can even see some like dusty footprints there. Besides, because I think Allie's character decided not to go up to that door, so there's just footprints that are around it from other people who were there. And he doesn't seem to make like he stirs up dust and stuff, but he doesn't go near the door really. And he's huge. He kind of backs up like this. Yes.
Eric, I think during dinner,
Mm-hmm.
Talia is going to say, "Let me see if I can find any more information on freeing you." And I'm going to step away from the group.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm gonna go like
What do
just right
you
here.
got?
I'm gonna take a moment to commune. So for commune, once per long rest during a moment of calm, I may commune with an ancestor, deity, nature spirit, or otherworldly being. I ask them a question, and then roll a number of d6s equal to my spellcast trait.
Okay.
Choose one value from the rolled results and reference the chart below.
Okay. An otherworldly thing. So are you grabbing like an old book, bones? Are you touching some of the bones that are like inside the ropes? Are you communing with him?
I am going to try to commune with this location, with like the spirits that like saw this area be built.
I see.
And likely would have seen
I see,
when
I see.
he was trapped and why.
All right. Give me your roll. This is a crazy power for your class.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay. All right. So 4 to 5 is you hear sounds or see a vision relevant to the answer.
And what's your question exactly so I can phrase this right?
I want to know how/why he was trapped. I want information on the ritual that bound him here.
Okay.
Because in Talia's mind, if I can get this information, then I can figure out how to undo
Would
it.
you share this information?
I would, but not necessarily immediately.
Okay. I'm going to send you in Discord really quick while we're talking here.
Okay.
He is very powerful, but only in one thing. Like he's not a fighter. He can't really combat. But he is good at writing contracts since he is a devil.
Okay.
Here you go.
Whoa, that's cool as fuck.
A spirit that tells you this is old. She has a very feral, angry tone to her voice as she says this to you, saying that he is also the solution to the same problem. He would owe you if you freed him.
Okay. Cool.
Anything else before we go to the party going through?
No, I mean I get the one question.
Okay.
Like that's it for
All right.
commune.
Well, he goes, if you would attempt to open the door, I'll take notes meanwhile. And he's like, has a pen and paper, a pile of books. He's made a space for you to walk through as he gets ready to start writing. Is the group going to go through and chase, or are you guys going to leave instead? I think that's the real question here as we get near the end of the night.
Oh my goodness. We gave word to where we were.
Uh-huh. You did give word. That would already have gotten there. They would at least know where you are in the mountain range, in the Varenvoss. Varenvoss is the mountain range that you're currently in when you're looking at the map. When they say the legs of the god, it's this one here, this leg, and this leg of the god that died. Along the mountain ranges. The Varenvoss and the Sarenvess.
If we were to come back, before we do go, my friend, if we were to come back here, is it easy to come back through that doorway? Or once we go through, we're somewhere else?
Oh, I don't know. I can't leave.
Has anyone ever come back through that door?
No, they usually come through the front. Through the archway, the one you came through. I can't go through there either. The gap is too small. No matter how many sheets of paper I turn myself into, I cannot shove my mass through that small crevasse. Phrasing. I didn't mean it that way, but phrasing.
Oh, so where we go through, if we do go through, it's going to be permanent wherever we go, friends.
Hmm. Then perhaps we don't go.
Are there any sigils or signs or anything worth recording on this door frame?
There's a bunch of old sigils and a bunch of old recordings. There is nothing that is of value until you activate it. Like, they look like they're made just once you activate the door to make the door open. Know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, we were sent to
find them
get
and to bring them
information,
home.
to find them and to bring
Yes.
them home.
We know where they went, so technically we still have not found them, and we have not taken them home, so...
Right.
Lieutenant Thorne says, look, we do know where they came. If we go through this, we do not know where it is going to take us. Granted, we can find a way home. There's always a way home. Do we wish to risk that?
But then what? If we send word back, or we just send a group in to go and get them, and who knows where they end up as well, too. As she said.
Then we take a vote. That is the way we do things in the assembly.
That's fair.
I vote that we go through.
I second.
That's 2.
Little monsters.
Fine, let us go through.
That is 3. We need a majority.
She spoke up for me as well, too. I agree. Our goal is to go and find them and take them home.
That is what we were sent here for.
Varai, do you object?
No, that's not. Sorry, I was lost in thought. I was just. And, like, I'm, like, drawing the sigils, like, so we have a record of them in case we run across them later. That's what I'm doing. Like, so I was quiet the entire time, but it wasn't like, I don't want to do this. Like, it was just like, sketch, and it's like, okay.
She's always in that notebook of hers. Always sketching.
You're always singing.
This is true. Maybe she should write my lyrics. Maybe you would all have to tell me my lyrics.
Oh, I do have lyrical books here.
Lyrical books? Oh,
Yeah, yes. Oh, there was a quite famous bard from the courts. He slowly was marked and turned into a piper for Imperia, but he stayed with us for many, many years.
Oh.
I would be willing to part with it if you would like.
You know, next time we come back, I'll have more to give as well too.
But don't worry, I know where you are.
This is true, isn't it? You're welcome. As he
Yes.
struts over to the door, he's like, just open, and as we go in?
I don't know how to open it. Are you walking up to just grab the door and open it?
I'm going to walk up to the door.
It literally requires nothing for you. You grab the door and you open it. Inside, it is all black. There are runes around the edges. As soon as you let go of the door handle, the runes light up and poof, you disappear.
I'm gone.
Oh.
Do they light up in like a certain number?
Just
order or anything?
And poof, gone.
Okay.
Lamar, thank you so much for your hospitality and generosity. We'll do our research and we'll be back.
Will you?
I will.
Wonderful. Do you go touch the door?
Yep.
Same thing. Gone. Gone.
I have Ereshki's settle on my shoulder,
Mhm.
and then I turn to the lieutenant, and I'm like, this may be an odd request, but would you mind if we hold hands while we go through?
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the lieutenant.
Oh, he says, sure, if you need to. Why?
And I just tell him flat out, like, we don't know how this works. We don't know if we're all going to end up in the same place. I'm hoping that by doing this, at least we'll end up in the same place.
Very smart, actually. He turns and says, Imblemir, I apologize that you are stuck in this prison. But I will say I know what you are, and you are stuck here for a reason. I do wish you the best. Thank you for the wonderful dinner. Oh, the dinner was on me. There's nothing better than the words of my favorite recipes devoured by others. And he says it awkwardly. Thorn looks at you and goes, let's go. he would grab your hand, you walk through. Poof, both gone. As you disappear, there's darkness for the group. It is quiet. You can hear the sounds of trees moving, the sound of wind blowing through horns or trumpets in the distance. As one at a time, light comes into view. You can see a forest of black leaves with hollow trunks and holes in them. Everybody but Allie, I need to take their headphones off as we close the show tonight. To stay in the wings. It's okay. It's okay. No one's dead yet. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Allie, you picked the area on the map.
I sure did.
Which is where we just showed up.
Fuck yeah! Sorry.
Because when you go through, it opens up into these foothills. The trees in the distance, black. You know the wind is blowing through the husks of trees, creating the sound of horns and cries. Would you like to tell everybody where we're at, since I know you already made your site? And you could give as much or as little as you would like for information.
Are we at the site itself or to the
You're
north
at the
of it?
site itself.
Excellent. Yes. We're at I might be saying this incorrectly. I will double check.
I don't know. I didn't write
later.
it. You did.
I know. But we are in the city of Serfkonu, which is a lovely, sprawling, multi-tiered village that is nestled in the valley south of the Horned Forest. And it just so happens to be my hometown.
We're in your hometown. In your hometown, what are the buildings that are now in ruins look like?
Oh, fuck. Okay. I think you would see a lot of stone, clay that's been kind of pulled out of these areas. That's been cured. So any sort of damage, they kind of stand above. But the wood itself might be deteriorating, probably slightly hollow itself, similar to the trees giving off the horned sound.
Okay.
You see a lot of lavish signs that would be created by the entrances, because it's not until you get to the middle of the village that it gets to be more of the turf I'm used to. In your peripherals, you'd be able to see large wrought iron fences, ornate gates that are put up around like large sprawling mansion areas.
Well, all of that was gorgeous and sprawling is now crushed into the ground, knocked over. No fires, just destroyed. In the distance, you can see the trees moving, which they normally don't move. They are cracking under the weight of something. As you see the head of a creature walking away from your home through the horned forest. This thing is easily 200 foot tall. It looks like a temple given life. Very similar to the piece of art we have in our thread of that creature as it is walking. When the thum, 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 thum of everybody appears, you're the only person standing here.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. Everybody, put your earphones back on as we end our show for the night. I'm going to bring everybody back to close us out for our prelude. We're going to do a little after session here for just a second so everybody knows what we're doing. Everybody else, get earphones? Yeah? Ears in? Allie, take yours off.
What?
Bye, Allie. We'll be back with you in a minute. So let me get our cam set up here properly so that I can have our 3 cam up here in vertical. This one. This will work. So actually, no, we'll go to our nice one. So as you all look around, Thorn is with you, comes through fine, but everywhere you look, the core of the bone member is missing.
That's Allie?
Yeah.
Right. In her stead, there is a single piece of parchment.
Okay. Read it.
Who's reading it?
Did you say you're reading it?
I'll pick it up.
Yeah, I didn't want to throw Diana under the bus, but I thought I heard her say
I
that
thought
she
so
was
too.
reading it.
Yeah. As you pick it up,
But I didn't want to say anything, so I was like,
as you're reading it, in the voice of Indlemir, don't worry, I will return her soon. She has the right to know that her home is being destroyed.
Oh. This is awful.
Where is her home located? I don't recall where she said she was from. Notes.
Great question. Great question.
So what? She's just now gone. What's
I guess so. There's
Totally
nothing
missing.
else on this letter.
I mean, if she's from the city of course like we are, then that would imply that her home would be our home and being destroyed, unless her family is like just hit 3rd tier, maybe.
Yes. Oh.
The rest of you are just north of a beautifully like magentaed forest. The trees are not as tall as normal. Looks like this is to the north in the Flensing Fields. That area where the water comes in and kind of makes its way through. A lot of this has been harvested already, and lumber mills have been set up and cutting this stuff down and transporting them back. Thorn immediately knows where you are. He's like, I know where we are. There's a site near here that we can go to, a small fort, to get our bearings. Where are the tracks? Where did it take us? Shouldn't this have taken us where the people we are following went?
I'm gonna look around and see if I see any tracks.
Looking to see if there's any tracks.
Sure. Give me your final rolls for the game tonight.
I'm gonna use my experience as well.
Sure.
I'm gonna use experience of soldier.
Okay.
They're looking for tracks. He's kind of looking more right. Can I kind of be with him and just like looking around?
If you want to
not so
assist
much
with the
for
hope, you
tracks.
can. You can add a d6.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
roll a
I'll-
d6. Who are you adding it to?
Well, they're
Audience, I
looking
need
for
a d20
tracks.
for you all.
Can I give it to Lieutenant?
Yeah, if you
Or
want
does
to.
he not have to?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'll
He's
give it to
rolling. Yeah,
him.
the audience is going to roll for him.
Good. I rolled horribly. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
got
I'll
a
give you
22 with fear.
Okay.
guys- Excuse me. Do you want me-
22 is good.
Let's see.
Okay.
You can
I
see
rolled
some. You can see some tracks. Roll your d6 while the audience is rolling a d20. You can see some tracks. There is a wagon track here that is pulled off behind a set of trees. You can see that the wagon is covered. Not only that, though, as a soldier, you can tell that they're setting up an ambush in this area.
Cool.
It may not be for you all, but it is definitely for somebody. The wagon is not overturned, but it looks like a wheel is missing. But on closer inspection, you can tell that that isn't true. The track leads right up to it. It's probably a spare wheel that they put off to the side. They've parked it into the trees just south of you, maybe like 30 to 60 foot. There is some form of magic in the air that is covering it. He got a 1. He's looking in the opposite direction, trying to figure out where you guys are. He's like, I know where we are. There's an area we can get home from. There's a fort, maybe a day trek from here. Diana, what did you get on your roll?
Oh no, I rolled horrible.
Horribly?
8 total.
Okay.
Mhm.
As you look around that paper that you have in your hand, it's because you were just reading it, the words are slowly fading away on it as the paper is crumbling up and like burning into ash. And as it hits the ground, you can see it slowly making an outline on the ground.
Oh. Do you all see this?
I mean, I see the ambush that's being set up down there.
I'm sorry, what?
That's what I say.
We're looking at Albuquerque over this way.
I don't know if it's for us or for someone else, and then I kind of list like how it looks like the wagon is being set up and all that type of stuff, and then I'm like, what outline? And I turn.
So as you look over in the direction where the trees are, the ambush that is being set up, you can see the trees themselves are slightly out of place. Like the growth pattern is wrong. Like there's something off. With that said, I will not go first when we come back next week for our show. It'll stay on your side of the board. I was going to spend 3 of my fear to get an activation. Now I've just spent 3 of my fear to keep myself hidden with my ability. As the silhouette on the ground gets lined, you see it takes a human shape. The earth falls away, fire erupts out of it, and you can hear loud footsteps emanating from inside this hole, like echoing like a cave. And that's all that I'm going to do for tonight's show. I will bring Allie back as well when she turns her camera on, close this down for the night. Hopefully Allie sees me and puts her headphones back on. I love doing this thing. Like, I need like a button or something that buzzers people, or a shock collar. Like a beep, 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 beep. There it is.
Honestly, that would be incredibly helpful.
Right. As that opens, there is a hole that appears in front of you as well. You can hear your group talking on the other side of this hole. Small embers are coming up and out of it in front of your character, Allie, as well. With that, we are going to end the show for the night. No secret, because there's too many secrets right now. We will be back next week, which will have secret time, and our new shirt and hoodie, I believe, will be out for Magic and Monsters, along with Breacher one, and our new hyperlink drink koozies are going to be out as well. I got our first one.
Jacuzzis.
Meets a pizza. With hyperlink drink. So that is it for us tonight as our opening prelude as we set our people up for possible success. Allie, I'll have to know if you're going to try to release this creature sooner than later. There is a hole in front of you that definitely seems magical and is a way to make your way either to your party, but there is the large thing in front of you and your, current situation.
Great.
So you'll have choices next week of which things you guys want to engage with. Go help your court member that's missing, or go and deal with the ambush. I'll let you guys decide which one. It will determine the direction of our campaign.
Ooh, boy.
Ooh.
So either Allie just dies or not.
She could step through if she wanted to. Well, we'll talk about that off screen. Stay in the wings, everybody. I'm going to close this out, and we'll see what questions we have for our party in private. Everybody else who watched the show tonight, thank you so much for joining us. This is our prelude, tech aside and all the problems. Things ran pretty smooth. We'll actually get to start our actual campaign next Monday at 8 p.m. Full cast and crew with bells and whistles on. But I will be at Gamehole Con along with some other people. If you see me stop by, I'm going to be running some Breachers while I'm there. I have a couple of these, I think, with me as well to give out. And then, other than that, I will not be here on Thursday, Friday, Saturday because I'll be at con, but we will on Wednesday, of course, have Corpse Talk. That's it for us, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I will send us out with a full version of our song. If you're watching the show afterwards, I just want to say left and right, all the things you know to click, subscribe, share with your friends. I hope you guys enjoyed our first episode, and we'll see you guys in 1 week for Magic and Monsters, Marks of Men. Night, everybody.